Hello and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Husam was very late, and that's why we started late, of course. You guys are blaming me, and LB has been here for about 10 minutes, waiting patiently in the background, waiting for Husam. But listen, people, hit that like button for us. If you just joined, this is one of your favorite shows on YouTube. It's only here on Footy Judge Mo. So hit that like button. It's Husam, Judge Mo, and of course, LB, of course, who battles everything, who's very calm always, right? Until Husam rattles him or I rattle him or something. But I hit that like button. We'll speak about Liverpool comeback yesterday. Is it a worrying sign yesterday? Or is it a great comeback, of course? And what does it mean that Trent is out for 3 weeks? Nobody believes that 3 weeks for knee ligaments. I hope he's back soon, to be honest, because the difference was there yesterday. And Cole Palmer, yes, they say all over he was forced out of Man City to join Chelsea. Another one who didn't want to leave, but Pep forced him out. But he's starting at Chelsea, but he didn't want to leave, of course. And also, who's Borja Mayoral? And why is Arsenal bidding for someone that plays for Getafe when they want to win the Premier League? I don't know, actually. But how are you guys feeling? How's everybody feeling? You're muted, of course, and Husam is muted. And
we're all muted. What a stream.
What
Well, Sam, you can go first, bro, because you're top of the league, innit?
First of all, guys, these accusations that I'm late is just absolute nonsense, to be honest with you. LB was late, just like he was 30 minutes late to my show yesterday, so he can hold that respectfully. Judge Mo can hold that as well, despite the new haircut. He can also hold that. Guys, they always lie on my name. I was literally first one here. You guys can see in the comment section. Scroll up in the live chat. You'll see I was making comments. So what was I doing? How was I late then? If I was making comments. But anyway, big up to you guys. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. One more week of me and LB attacking Footy Judge Mo for another week. So like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's go.
Why? Why you're attacking me? Oh my God,
Yeah,
Husam is like
honest.
it's a big
Loki,
lie, man.
this is supposed to be me versus LB. It always turns to me and LB versus you. That's what usually happens.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, it's one of my favorite shows, to be honest. But listen, yesterday's Liverpool. LB, you watched the game, I'm sure. I'm gonna start with LB. Should they be worried though? Should Liverpool be worried? No Trent, no Salah. Yes, they played all right. I thought they created chances, but again, they were vulnerable in the counter attacks. So should they be worried at all?
I'd be slightly concerned a little bit. Obviously because of the players that are out, the injuries that they've got, and obviously Salah's gone to AFCON. But listen, like I told you last week, I think Liverpool have enough to get through this period. I think they've got enough to get through this period. They've obviously got Bournemouth coming up next. But that's a tricky game. It's a tricky game. It's away. It's not easy, but I expect Liverpool to do the business there. I think Liverpool at the moment need to kind of just forget about performances more. Yeah, forget about the performances. They've got no players. Injuries and AFCON and that's taken its toll, and obviously Asian Cup as well. They need to just focus on results, however they come. They can get battered for 90 minutes. If they win, they don't care. Yeah, that's where they're at the moment, and I just think that they've got, like I say, they've got Bournemouth coming up. Will Trent be available for the Arsenal game? Probably. So I don't know. I'd be slightly concerned, but I don't think it's anything to seriously get upset by if you was a Liverpool fan personally. I think they'll be all right. I said this last week as well when you asked me about Mohamed Salah. I think they'll be fine.
I actually think it was very positive yesterday, especially when Gakpo and Nunes came on. They played very well. And to be honest with you, Jota yesterday was phenomenal. Like the way he moves the ball, the way he dribbles, the way he's very positive. I thought this is the Jota they bought from Wolves, and he was absolutely great. I wish him nothing but best of luck and not to get injured again, because I think he's a fantastic player, to be honest. I actually think everything yesterday was positive, apart that they need another right back than this kid Bradley Cooper, whatever. Now he's too young, in my opinion. But I think it was absolutely phenomenal. I think it was absolutely phenomenal. Husam, how did you see the game though?
I mean, first of all, Fulham is a team that has done well against big opposition this season. Obviously, we've seen what they've done to Arsenal. I believe they got a result against Spurs. I may be mistaken. But anyway, look, yesterday, no Trent, no Salah, no Soboslai. You know, we have 10 first team players absent, and we ended up winning the game. It's not really about the performance at this moment in time. It's just about us getting the result. We have a very tough run coming up from the Bournemouth game until the Arsenal game. We've got 5 games in 13 days, which is obviously not normal for human consumption. We've got the Premier League game against Bournemouth, the semi-final, and then another Premier League game, and then the FA Cup, and then Arsenal away. So we've got so many football games to play. So it's about results right now. And look, I'm looking at the game yesterday, and Fulham are not an easy team. They're not in the Carabao Cup semi-final for no reason. Obviously, they deserve to be here. I think the first half, it was a bit of complacency from Van Dijk to cause the goal. But mostly, this was a Liverpool dominant performance, to be honest with you. I mean, Nunez alone could have scored 2-3. Luis Diaz was dreadful. Jota had chances. I didn't think Elliott had the best performance. I actually thought the kid played well. Connor Bradley, man like Tom Little, he played well in my opinion. I actually think he had a good game, to be fair. But look, my opinion on Liverpool remains the same despite our start. I still think we win this league via transfers. We cannot win it, in my opinion, with the current team, unless we essentially are perfect from now till June, which usually doesn't happen. But yeah.
What do you need in the transfers? Like there is
Centre
DM,
back.
a center to be bench.
Yes.
So but
yes.
you don't have a hole in your starting 11. You don't.
No. For the center back thing, because of the amount of games, we need rotation. Like that's the problem. Yesterday I was actually speaking to one of the top Reds, and even he said, like, you're not gonna say stuff like, Joe Gomez cannot clone himself and become right back cover, left back cover, and center back cover. We need a center back. I think Konate is our injury waiting to happen as well. So we need to have options. We need to have options off the bench. We need to have people, that are there. Like, so, yeah. But look, for me, it's just, in my honest opinion, I think center back is necessary and actually possibly a forward. But yeah, hold that flawless, you bum. At least I don't oversleep when there's a show. So hold that. Anyway, carry on.
What? When someone says you're waffling, you time out them on the chat?
I didn't time out anyone. I timed out one guy who insulted me.
Really? He said Liverpool were lucky. Husam waffles early.
No. There's another guy I timed him out. He was talking about my mom's basement. That guy who I timed him out. If anyone else, then it might have been by mistake.
I think you timed out.
I need to close the
guy.
chat. I will close the chat.
Timed out the wrong guy.
Wow, I should have muted Flawless, to be honest with you. Big up Mo and the whole panel apart from Sam. Look at this Flawless guy. Hold that.
Why
falling asleep when there's shows.
Yeah. Yes, but listen, this Liverpool notion that we need signings. I don't think you do for the starting 11. You have Kwanzaa, who's playing very well. I think you're not in need for a signing.
Yesterday you said on the show we need a center back on your late night show.
I said actually for the show, like, you don't need someone for the starting 11. You might need someone for the Europa League, for the quad.
Yeah,
that was my talk.
Point.
My talk yesterday is like, yeah, if you want to go for the quad, you cannot play Van Dijk and Konate every single minute.
Yeah,
but
okay, man. That's the point now. That's the
for
issue.
For the league though, it's just
okay. So are you gonna say? Okay,
and then
so
also I was talking about Mike actually asking for a forward, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, if you're gonna get one, you get a center back or a DM, unless actually Indo comes back with the same
DM.
forward.
We can live with it actually. I think based on McAllister's Endo performances, we can live without a DM till the end of the season. Center back is priority because Matip's injured till the end of the season. If Matip was fit, you are 100% right. You want to hear the problem? I exist in reality. I don't exist in the ideal world in which no injuries happen. Injuries will happen. Injuries are a part of football. Konate is an injury waiting to happen. So because Konate is an injury waiting to happen, now our starting center-back partnership, because Matip's out, will be Van Dijk and Gomez. Okay, so now can Gomez clone himself to cover center-back and cover left-back and cover right-back? No, he can't. And now, even if we have right-back and left-back available, let's say Gomez plays in a Premier League game, I don't know, against whoever, like insert any team, okay? And we beat them. Thursday night, we're going away to Bayer Leverkusen. Are you gonna play Gomez and Van Dijk again and then affect your league form? This is the problem.
Yeah, I take your point. The problem is, for me, I get what you're saying, which matches what I said for the Europa League. but I never plan like I never ask for example, for like a transfer because someone is injury prone. Like Konate has been not injured for how many, for months now, or a month and a half.
He actually
You
came
cannot.
back from injury like last month.
Oh my. In my, like, if you're gonna, so sell the guy then,
No,
replace
no, no,
him.
no, no. You cannot sell a
But that
guy with
doesn't
that
make
much
any
talent.
sense.
No, you don't do that.
No, but
Okay.
you just need
You
to
don't do
manage
that,
his
no.
minutes.
Okay,
And in
no,
order
sell
to manage
players.
his minutes,
LB,
listen,
LB. If someone is gonna plan their season, okay, around someone who is, they, like Husam is telling me he is gonna get injured. I'm like, so that means he is not gonna be fit. So they plan their season around that talent like Thiago Alcantara? They cannot. They
no,
have,
no, we can't. We
it's
can't. Of
very,
course we can.
but that's my
No,
point.
but Thiago and
If you're
Konate
gonna,
are different. Let's not be disingenuous.
okay,
Thiago, I don't even remember the last time I saw him, to be honest. Like, that's different. But Konate is like, he's 60-70% available. Now, the
all
problem
right,
is when he's 30% not available and also Matip injured at the same time. You
all
get
right.
the issue?
So okay,
So
I
had
get what
Matip
you're
been fit,
saying. Yeah.
and essentially the club are saying now that Matip, it's his last year, and in the summer we're going to get a replacement. So my point is, instead of waiting till the summer to get a replacement because he's out injured anyway, might as well just buy a centre back now. There's no need to waste the time. Just buy a centre back now. Let him get used to the league. Let him play Carabao Cup games. Let him play FA Cup games, Europa League games, and that will help with the squad. Because as you said, I would rather Van Dijk and Konate play every single Premier League game, and then we have a solid centre back partnership for Europa. So if you give me, let's say, Inacio, Diomande, Todibo, whoever, any example, you give me one of them next to a Gomez in Europa, we're fine. But if you give me Kwanzaa, he's still a youngster. He's not proven at the Europa League level, even.
Yeah,
So he needs
100%.
development
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but yeah, I actually see what you're saying now because you want to go for all the competitions. Yes, I'm convinced now that you need a center back
I
more than
think Klopp
anything
wants to
else.
go for all of them as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, because he wants the BTEC quad, as they said yesterday. I thought someone said that yesterday. Are you gonna win another quad, like you want a fake treble back in the 80s or something, and you're gonna come and say, "I want a treble
We
as
did win
well. I
a
want
fake
a
treble. There was
you,
a
you want
newspaper.
a treble, but not the
Let
treble."
me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Terry challenged me. Terry Flewers, big up to him. He challenged me. He's like, if you find me any article saying that the 1981 one was a treble, then I will apologize publicly. And then I went back and I got a newspaper headline from 1981. Liverpool become first English team to win a treble. Thank you very much for coming.
Treble, but it's not the treble. What is this guy talking about?
Based on who? England have 2 domestic cups. That's not my problem. We won the league, the champs, and a domestic cup treble.
So you compare your treble then. You compare your treble to English clubs. Okay, don't compare it to European clubs because European clubs have 1 cup. So you have bigger chances of winning a treble. So don't compare yourself to a Bayern or a Barcelona. Or so compare
not
yourself
Yeah, but once
to a
again,
Man
that's
City.
not my fault that England has 1 domestic cup.
No,
What do you
not,
mean?
but it's not. You can't put it up in the. It's not the top bracket, bro. It's not the top bracket.
Doesn't
just-
matter. Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
There's
It's still,
big
but
time.
it's not
It
as
doesn't matter
good.
in
That's
your
what we're
head.
saying. It's not as good, bro. That's the thing.
It's not. It doesn't matter in your head. You doing whatever makes you sleep at night. Again, like we want a treble, like other clubs. Yeah, fine. You want a treble, bravo. But it's not the treble. Your name isn't in UEFA's treble, people. It isn't. Your
facts.
club is. He's look at the search. Look at his eyes. I see the search, bro.
You want me to get you the newspaper headline again, or will you just
Yeah,
believe me
it
when
doesn't
you
matter.
want?
I believe you. You don't need to show us.
Yeah,
We
we
believe
believe
that
what
there
you're
is a
saying,
newspaper.
bro.
We believe. Like, do you think we're telling you? We believe you. يعني انت you're gonna lie يعني we believe that there is a newspaper that said Liverpool won a treble, but there is another newspaper that said Man City, Inter, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, they won the treble. Completely different, Husam. The treble, like you climbed stairs, غير the stairs to the top of the pyramid. It's completely different. You climbed the pyramid. Yes, bravo. But it's not the pyramid. It's not the biggest pyramid. Anyway, I'm not going to go into this argument with you. I'm not.
Come on.
Liverpool are the biggest club in England anyway, and you agree.
When
so
I
there's no
never
point.
doubted that. I never. So that's your defense mechanism. I actually sit here and I say
We're the biggest
Man
club in
United
England. I couldn't care less, to be
cannot
honest.
chat to Liverpool just because of the 7 Champions Leagues. There's no comparison, to be honest. Like same league titles, but completely more than double their Champions League. So you cannot argue that. In my
I agree.
opinion.
I agree. I actually think that yeah, Liverpool are. I think actually it's Liverpool get kind of disrespected when it comes to who the biggest club is, because United are usually United are the biggest club. United are the biggest club, and I don't know about the fan base. Maybe United have a bigger fan base around the world, but Liverpool, in terms of what they've won, yeah, you're right. They've won what, 7 Champions Leagues. Man United have only won 3. That's actually quite low, really, if you think about it, for a team like them.
Six Champions Leagues, double
You won-
almost, double.
Double. Okay, there you go. So yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree.
There's no question.
You see why I muted him now? See why I muted him?
What?
See, he
what
deserves
happened?
the mute, even though it was by mistake. But anyway, it is what it is. Yalla.
No, come on. Husam usual deflects from Liverpool, awful performance until Jones. But listen, let me do a couple of super chats here, because I'm here to hear the judge agenda against Liverpool. Yeah, but shut up, bro. Like, I don't have an agenda against Liverpool. Well, I've been told I have an agenda against City. Oh my God, come on, just stop this shit, people. And Ryan is saying, let's be honest, it wasn't an incredible comeback. I'm worried with how we're playing. We rarely play well over 90 minutes. McAllister was all right again. I'm gonna let Husam
McAllister wasn't
my
all right.
response is 10.
McAllister and Curtis, in my opinion, were 2 of our 3 best players on the pitch. Both of them, like McAllister and Curtis, done really well for us yesterday.
Here's
And
the
I
problem
agree,
with
it's not an
McAllister.
incredible comeback to come back from 1-0 down at home to Fulham. Of course, not incredible, but we came back, we won. We got the
Can I
business
ask
done.
you something? Why was McAllister too slow yesterday in moving the ball?
I don't think he was slow. I think McAllister played his role really well. He was press
He
resistant.
passed the ball. He's passed the ball.
He
Just
passed the ball
around.
between
Like,
the lines really well. Really well. He was the guy
no,
that
I
got
thought
the
Liverpool
ball
were
to the
too
ball.
slow. I thought I was watching City yesterday in the first half. Too slow, bro.
Yeah, in
Too
first half,
slow.
I agree. First half, we were dreadful.
Yeah, I'm
Second
saying
half,
the first half too slow. Like you.
yeah.
That's my opinion, to be honest. But yes, and Ryan is saying his name is Lucho. He came from Porto. My bowler actually beating players again. Tears in my eyes. I didn't even hate Nunes last night as well.
Ryan, this is why
Diaz
every
was,
time you send a super
Diaz
chat
was
anywhere,
rubbish yesterday.
I tell you, bring a paper and a pen and let me teach you the sport, Ryan, because you actually have a problem. You genuinely have a problem. How do you watch yesterday's game and come out with a conclusion that Diaz played well? I have no idea. He was by far our worst forward on the whole pitch. Worse than Elliot, even.
Yeah, I don't know how you can watch that and say he was good. He wasn't good at all. IFL Discovery saying Man City only team in the history to win all 4 cups.
Not true. We won 5 cups in 1 year.
I don't know what that means.
Did you win the 4 domestic cups? That's what he's on about.
No, but you're not the only team to win all 4 cups, because we won
That's what
all,
he's-
5
no, but-
competitions
No,
in
but
a
that's
year.
what he's saying. He's not talking about that. He's talking about the 4 domestic cups.
What are the 4 domestic? I'm not.
What do you
Well,
mean
the
the 4
the
domestic?
Prem, the FA, the League Cup, and the Community Shield.
Oh, wow.
Community
What
Shield.
county
You're
Community
coming
Shield?
here on the chat and you're bragging about the
County
Community Shield.
Community Shields.
No one's
I have
bragging
no-
about it. I'm just
I'm
explaining.
not.
the
I'm not. I
secret.
don't understand this. You mean in the same season,
Yeah,
I
in
have
the
no
same
words.
season.
but you lost the Community Shield against Arsenal.
What are you talking about? This was like 4 years ago, bro.
Okay, so you won the 2 cups and the Premier League.
And the Community
And
Shield. Why is
okay.
it so hard to understand, bro? I don't get it. He's
Because
just
the Premier League, because I'm the Premier League is in the cup, so I'm like, what
Yeah,
what
well,
does that
a
mean?
trophy then. That's what it is. That, but I'm just explaining what
okay.
the,
I'm
what
like,
the thing is.
yes, all right,
Fucking hell, boys.
My head is like, I
Wow.
know. I turned stupid for a second here. You know what I mean, guys? There is 350 of you here. Can we get the likes at least to 200 people? It's easy. It doesn't cost you a penny. The like button is underneath your live chat. So hit that like button. Of course, super chat here is saying from Nate is saying being a goal down is not sustainable. Our player will get tired as we have 30 or more games left in all competitions. We won't be able to keep it all up. We must put games away. Listen, to be honest with you,
Loki, this is right, because we also have the most difference makers off the bench as well. Like, I don't think we've started games really well, but we've finished games really well. Like, usually when you watch Liverpool in the second half, by the way, even the last game before that against Arsenal, first half we were crap, second half completely different game. Like, so whatever Klopp's saying at halftime is clearly working. So
yeah, but this is sustainable because you have been doing it for 20 something. You should be okay. The only team in England that should be undefeated is Liverpool. Like, let's just be honest,
Yes.
right? So if how long should we keep calling this? Oh, this is not sustainable. It's not you're like what now? Like 28 games into the season now. 20 games in the Premier League, 3 in the Cups, and 6 in the Europa League, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 29 games, right? You played 3 in
No,
the
that's
Cup.
32 games. Wait, 20?
How many
We're
games you
20
played in the
games into
Cup?
the Premier League. 6
Yeah,
in the Europa, 26. In the Cup,
you
we've
played 5
played
or 3?
6.
6.
Because there's a semi, remember, there's also semi leg 2. So that's 30 something, I think.
So as of now, you played about more than 30 games, and
Yeah.
it's sustainable because unlike Arsenal, they fell off. You're still top of the league, top of the group in Europa League, semi cup of the cup. You're still in the other cup, so
Pep
it might be a
Guardiola
new
has
way of playing
fooled the whole
football.
league. Pep Guardiola has fooled the whole league because Pep Guardiola has convinced the other 18 managers to all play Pep ball, so he can just play Pep ball better than them. The one guy that does not play Pep ball is actually the only guy that beat him over the last
I
6,
actually
7 years.
agree with that to a certain degree, man. Because there's something that
Like, do your
winds
own
me.
thing, you know?
Yeah, it winds me up when I watch teams who trying to play out from the back and they just cannot do it and they concede goals and it's just like, bro, just put the ball long, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is why we've had such a good record over Arsenal for so many years. Is because we play the same style of football, but we're just better than them. So we always beat them. Now, obviously, this year they've got a couple of lucky deflected goals in there, and they beat us a couple of times. But that is right. That is true. And Klopp is the only one that really plays a completely
But
different
you're
style.
the same one who praised Vincent Company, who's the bottom of the league and plays attractive football. Vincent Company, my guy, keep doing what you're doing, and he's like conceding left and right.
Well, yeah, but that's up to him if he
So
wants to be.
why do you praise him and not praise other
Well,
teams?
I praise him as in like a manager because I like the guy. I don't praise him for being 19th and only winning 3 games in 20. I think that's absolutely dreadful, and he needs to fix that up
But he
rapid.
plays
No, but
Pep
I
ball.
defend LB. This is his club legend, and he'll always defend him. Same
No,
way
no,
I
no,
defended
no. He
Steven
can
G.
defend him as a person, but he's defending him as a like.
No,
Okay,
I'm not. When have I defended him as a
You're-
manager? I've just said he's 20. He's 19th in the division. I've won
ah,
3
so
games.
you don't
in
like
20.
you think he's as a manager he isn't good enough. He
I don't
was
know if
very
he's-
good in the championship.
Well, first of
He's
all,
naive though.
it's very early on in his managerial career, and he needs to either fix up what's going or change his style. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's done all right. At
I
Burnley
actually
in the
don't think he should
Championship.
change his style. I actually
Well, this is what I'm
don't
saying.
think
I'm saying
should
he needs
change
to
his style.
improve. He needs to improve the players or change his style. He needs to do one or the other, right?
Yeah,
You
change
agree
the
with that?
players.
Typical
Change the players or
corrupt
add
Judge Mo. Typical. So
Listen,
I
I'll
like
tell
how
you
you
why.
start. So you start by asking LB about company, and then 30 seconds later it's like, oh, by the way, I don't think company should change
Yeah, I'm
his
gonna
style.
tell you why. I can explain myself.
So why are you rattling
I'm-
LB then?
No, I genuinely because okay, you're the one who brought this up. You're the one who said Pep wanted everybody to play, and he said I agree with you. So I'm saying if you agree with him and because you criticize Arsenal, but you didn't criticize your club legend who plays the same style of football. So I was asking, I'm not rattling him or anything. That's it. But anyway, long story short, I actually think Vincent Company is similar to De Zerbi. In terms of if they have better players, that style of play will look absolutely magnificent. But they insist on doing it with some players that are not good enough to play that system. So it's either you adapt a little bit, right, or you change the players. But I actually think because every time I'm watching Burnley, they don't look bad at all, at all. They
need a
look good on
striker.
the
They
eye.
need a striker more.
They move the ball very well because they get in the right areas. But then the quality of the players are championship, and that's why they dominated the championship. They aren't Premier League level players. So I get that. Like De Zerbi, for example, De Zerbi is trying to play this ball, and it goes to Billy Gilmore, who's good, right? But he isn't John Stones. He isn't Trodri. He isn't Kevin De Bruyne. He isn't Foden. Imagine if De Zerbi has his style with Man City players or Liverpool players. I think he would do much better, in my opinion. I actually think so. But I wanted to ask the last question about Liverpool. Are Liverpool favorites for the title since they are top of the league and they are doing this
No.
now? When are we going to...
Nope.
Hold on. Let me
Nope.
finish the question. When is the threshold? When are we going to call Liverpool 50-50? I'm not saying favorites. When should we start saying that Liverpool are 50-50 with City to win the title? If they sign a player, for example, when? It's game week 20, you're top of the league.
That's an impossible question to answer, bro, because there are so many different answers that you could give. The answer to the question is no. City, in my opinion, are still favourites, rightly so. We're only 5 points behind with a game in hand. That game in hand is a winnable football match. Yeah, I think anyone would be. I think most people would say that City are still favourites. So yeah, I don't see how you would say Liverpool are
So
favourites right now.
never. So there is no time when
No,
we
no,
say,
of
yeah,
course,
We
of course
could
Liverpool.
be
there could,
15
no, of
points
course
ahead in
there are.
April, and we're not
But
favorites.
no, no,
CLB. Did you hear what
no.
he said?
Yeah, but look at his
He-
face. He's got a
yeah.
smirk.
I'm the underdog. I don't give a fuck. I'm the
See,
underdog under
this
all
is why
circumstances.
this is why I asked the question,
No, because
because he
okay,
really
I
believes
couldn't care
that.
less.
no,
Will
he
Liverpool
doesn't.
are the underdog.
He doesn't believe that. Liverpool could be
I do believe
favourites.
that.
No, you don't
Who's
believe
better,
that.
LB? Who's better, Pep or Klopp? Go on.
Pep Guardiola, clearly.
Who has the better starting 11?
Pep Guardiola.
Who has the better squad?
Pep Guardiola.
I'm the underdog. Thank you for coming.
Yes, but you just said if you were 15 points clear, you'd still be the underdog.
100%. If it was April 30th and we're at 15 points clear, until it's mathematically impossible for City to win the league, we're the underdog.
Wallah, you're a fraud.
You are
You're
a
lying.
fraud.
No, I'm not a fraud.
You are a
Liverpool
fraud.
Football
And by
Club
the
are
way, with that
underdogs by
mentality, you're going to
definition
win
this season.
absolutely nothing.
Because at the
this year.
start of the
You're
summer,
going to win nothing.
LB
You're gonna win
himself
nothing.
said Arsenal will finish second. So he didn't even have a second place to begin with. So I'm going to be an underdog. I'm the underdog.
Nah.
Until I win it, I'm the underdog. And if I win it as the underdog as well.
Yeah, of course you'll win it as the underdog, but you're not going to win it. You're not going to be still called the underdog if you're 15 points clear, are you? In April.
I don't care. Listen, I don't care. Listen,
You
we're the
think if
underdogs, Man
you're
City. I
15
don't care.
points clear in April, you think people are going to be sitting there saying, "Oh, Liverpool are the underdogs"? No.
Weren't Arsenal like 10 points clear in March?
Yeah,
Did you
but
not
the
claw
difference.
that back?
Yeah, but the difference is with Arsenal is not a lot of people believe that they was going to go on and win the Premier League.
Yeah, but when they had 51 points after 19 games, many people believed.
Nah, I think a lot of naive people believed. A lot of people still believe that they would bottle it at some point, which they did. You know what I mean? And the difference is with Liverpool and Arsenal, if Liverpool get themselves into that position, I don't think anyone will be sitting there saying Liverpool are going to bottle it, because why would we say that? Because you've already won the league before, you've already won the Champions League, you've already got
We
over
won't
that
win the
hurdle.
league, though. That's the thing.
No, I don't think you will. I think City will win it.
Unless we sign players. So we're the underdog.
To be honest, game week 30, Liverpool are 6 points. If they don't win it from there, they are bottlers. It's as simple as that.
I think the
there's no
word
question
bottle
about it.
job now has become a social media thing where we just throw it at people. Let me give you an example of
No.
bottle job.
No, you
Bottle
don't give an
job-
example. You let me
One
explain
second.
what I mean by a
No, no, one
bottle job
second.
before
Let
you
me
give an
speak, let me
example.
speak.
Sorry.
Let
No,
me
no, no.
speak
You,
first.
no, no. You cut
Let
me
me
off.
finish. No, because
Why,
let
why
me finish
would you?
because
Why,
you
why
didn't
would I
give
let you
good
finish?
context.
What's
Let
the
me
point
put
of me
context and
letting
then
you
respond.
finish? No,
Yeah, let me put
why
context and
would?
then
Yeah,
respond.
why
Let me
would
give
I let you
example.
finish
Let me
if
give
I need
example.
to? You
Let me
accuse me of
أعطيك
something.
مثال.
No,
أعطيك مثال. One
you
example.
accuse me of
Would
something.
you say
No,
05
no.
AC Milan was a bottle job? Was 05 AC Milan a bottle job?
100%.
Yes.
Newcastle 1995 when they were 15 points clear in March, was that the bottle job?
Yes.
Man United in the Aguero season when they were 12 points ahead, was that a bottle job?
Yes.
Arsenal last season 93%, that's a bottle job, right?
Yes.
Okay, but if you're 6 points ahead with 8 games to go, you cannot consider that bottle job. If you
No,
lose
that's
the title.
you're
I
about.
agree.
If you're liver.
I agree.
Okay, let me. Can I
Thank you,
explain?
Elliot.
I'm gonna say something. What do you mean? When everyone you agrees with you, you thank them. Is that
Yeah,
how
because
it
LB
goes
agrees
now?
with me.
Is that how it goes now? It's like
6 points is
Corrupt
not.
blood.
Can I explain? Can I
Go
explain?
on. Okay, you explain.
8 games left. Liverpool are 6 points ahead. They need to lose 2 games out of 8 games. This is Liverpool Football Club under Jurgen Klopp. If they do it, that means if they lose it, that means it was in their hands. That means it's a bottle job because it's not on the opposition's side. 6 points. That means you need to lose 2 games or draw 3 out of 8. That doesn't happen often. Liverpool at the moment, game week 20, have lost 1 game because of a referee mistake, miscommunication. So I have the logic here. What is going on here? Liverpool Football Club 20 games in should be undefeated. And you want to tell me that in game week 30, Liverpool are 6 points ahead. It's not in their hands to win the league. What is
Okay.
this?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I didn't realize you were talking about match day 30. Okay, match day
I
30.
literally said match game 30. Liverpool 6 points ahead. It's in their
Well, I'll
hands.
say this then. I'll say this. If Liverpool are joint level on games played and are 6 points ahead and then don't win the league, I think you can then consider that a
Of
slight
course,
bottle, a
that
mini
makes a
bottle.
lot of sense, LB. This Liverpool, we're not talking about Bournemouth here. Like, if they reach game week 30,
Mo might be right, man.
If they reach game week 30, so let me explain. If they reach game week 30 with 6 points ahead, that means they have had an incredible 30 games, actually. Like Arsenal last year, that means they had an incredible 30 games. And if they don't win it from there, that means they dropped the ball. What are we talking about here?
No. I
6
think
points is
because
not a massive
it's
margin.
yes, no, that's right.
Yeah,
6 points isn't massive, so I would say it's a mini bottle. Yeah, you are bottling it a little bit. Yeah, you are bottling it a little bit, but it's not like a
No,
full.
but bottling it is like a big thing, man. Like,
No, I
bottling
agree.
it is
That's
like-
why I say it's a mini version.
Yeah, you can't really say bottled it. Bottled it, like that's why I gave the examples because
طب خلاص,
essentially,
let me tell you
if
why
we
you
say
are
Liverpool
why
bottled
you
it,
are
then Liverpool and Newcastle from '95 cannot be in the same category. That's the real bottling right there.
Hear me-
15
hear me out.
points.
hear me out. Who's stronger? Arsenal or Liverpool? Arsenal last year or Liverpool this year?
Arsenal last year by far.
Okay.
Are you mad?
By far.
Yeah, they had a record start to the
Okay,
season.
who,
Record. They broke a record.
which team is stronger? City this year or City last year? City last year, no question. Don't think about it. Okay.
No,
You don't-
no,
They want
I
they
know.
want to treble, bro. They want to treble
Told you
last
that
year.
because
so
they
they're
won a
definitely-
treble from March till May. They didn't win a treble from.
Long story
September
short,
till
based
January.
on your logic, based on
By
your
the way,
logic,
last season were City not 10 points behind this time?
No,
Ask LB
no.
now. Were they not 10
yeah, no,
points
no.
behind?
So this is why I'm gonna rebuttal what you just said. Arsenal were never, ever more than 5 points ahead of City ever in the league.
That's a lie.
With the same games. Never ever. Me and LB did this before. We actually looked at it. Me and LB looked at it before. Arsenal were never, with the same games played, more than 5 points ahead of City last year.
I'm looking at it right now, and they were 7 points ahead on January 1st, 2023.
With City have a game
With
in
same
hand.
games, yeah, 16 each. I'm looking at it. You want to share screen? I'll share screen.
Share screen, bro.
You want to share screen here?
Share
I'm
screen.
sharing
yeah.
screen right now.
We do. Judge Mo, we must
Because
hear
you
the
have changed
evidence.
history.
We must
Yeah,
hear the
no, look at
evidence.
Because I looked at it many times.
Here, yalla, 3 plus 4 is what? 7. 16 games played both. Here, I'm sharing screen.
We
Let
need
the
the
audience
evidence.
see.
Yeah, we need the
Maybe.
audience to see.
Yeah.
The jury.
Yeah,
Please,
share
where-
screen, yalla.
Where? Here you go.
Yes. So Manchester City, after
Okay,
16
no.
games,
Hold
had
on.
36
Hold on.
points.
Hold on. I don't think I get it on transfer market with the days. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Bro,
Why is it
it's
wrong?
This is
literally
wrong.
here.
I am
1st
showing. I'm gonna show
January
you.
2023.
Why is it wrong?
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you now why. Because I looked at this before.
Here, 16 games played both.
Why is that wrong, bro? You disputing the
Because
evidence?
it's not transfer. Yeah. Because this is by date. There's games that
You're
was
saying
played
it's
and
fake
stuff like that.
evidence has been admitted to the court as fake. No. it's
Okay, here we
bad
go.
news, man.
No, this is not right, bro.
Have you been caught out, bro?
No, I'm showing you. I'm showing you now.
Oh, show us, bro.
I'm showing you now. This is absolutely 22-23. I'm showing you now. He's a fraud, bro. He's a fraud.
Well,
I'm
show
gonna
us then,
you.
innit?
Yeah,
Okay, show
of
it
course.
then, show it.
100%, 100%, bro.
Here,
I'm
I
showing you.
stopped
I'm gonna tell you.
sharing.
I'm gonna prove why Husam is a fraud, right?
Okay. Prove it to us.
Here you
Prove
go.
it then.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming your way. 16 games. Arsenal, Man City, 2 points ahead after 16 games. What are you talking about?
No,
bro?
this is different, though, Mo. You're not understanding. This isn't right because this is taking it as a match day. This isn't taking it on the specific date.
Oh my god.
That's why all the teams on that table have played 16 games.
So hold on. After 16 games, people here you go. After 16 games, both teams played 16 games. The difference is 2 points. So what are you talking about? When was that? Like when was it Arsenal 7 points ahead?
Because
There you
match
go, 9
days.
game
Yeah, but no,
yeah.
you don't get it, bro. This is why I think Husam is right because he's took it as a snapshot on January the 1st. That's why on his you've got teams that have played different amount of games because that's the table. You're taking it as a match day. Match days is not the same weeks because sometimes games get moved and postponed and stuff.
All right. And maybe I was wrong then because I looked at every single table. You know what I mean? So
You were
I
wrong.
looked at every single table. I looked at every single table and maybe I'm wrong then. Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
I'll
like
admit that I'm
the
wrong.
Queen's death and that postponed games.
I would,
that
but
match days.
because I went and I looked at every single game week on transfer market last season, and I only saw 5 points between them. To be honest, but yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Then I need Husam
Yeah,
need to teach
7
me how
points.
to
They
do
were
this.
7 points ahead. 6, 7. No,
All
7
right,
points
then.
ahead they were.
I will,
And
I'll
that's
raise
the
my
thing,
hand.
and
I
that's
raised my hand
January.
and said I was wrong. Yeah, I was
Okay,
wrong
no
about it.
problem. I'm not talking about the fact that you're wrong. I'm talking about the fact that City everyone here is claiming, oh, City were so much stronger this season, but you're making your conclusion based on City from May 2023 versus instead of doing it from January 2023. January, they were 7 points behind. And people like LB were going on YouTube and saying it doesn't matter what we do in January, it matters what we do in May. Correct or no, LB?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Exactly.
Correct, yeah.
So you cannot claim factually that City were better last season because they won a treble. Yeah,
No,
they
but
might
we
win
had a
the
better
treble
team.
now.
We had a better team, though, bro.
Yeah, exactly. They might win the treble now.
But they had a better team than
We had a
But
better
anyway,
team
long,
last year.
long story short, I got it wrong. So I'll have to raise my hand and say I got it wrong. But I still think, in my opinion, this Liverpool team, if they reach game week 30, it's in their hands. It's gonna be in your hand, and if you have to win it.
I
at that point.
understand in your hands. You are correct. In my hands is correct. Bottled it is a different thing. Because the word
We need to
bottled it, like,
define. So can we define bottle then?
okay, but that's the thing. So for me, bottling something is a massive failure. Where it wasn't just in your hand, you were a crystal clear favorite. I'll give you a quick example. Newcastle 1995. They were 15 points ahead. Manchester United under Alex Ferguson with 6 games to go, they were 8-10 points ahead with 6 games to go. That's bottling it. But if I'm 6 points ahead with 10 games to go, that's not bottling it.
8 games to go.
Yeah, but still, that's not bottling
What
it.
about
That's
7
2 games.
points? What about 7
2
points
games,
ahead?
brother. 2 games. That's
It doesn't matter.
2 games.
LB, he's never gonna admit that it's in his hand. He literally said, unless it's mathematically not possible for City to win, it's not in our hand. Which is
Liverpool are
he
the
wants to
underdog.
be. They want to be the underdog. They just
No, not
wanna
I
the
want to be.
underdog.
I am the underdog.
Mm.
We
When
were
are you gonna change
third.
that then?
We were
When are you
third
gonna
in
change
people's
that?
prediction tables. Now you want to come tell me I'm the favorite? Favorite my ass. I'm good.
So
Habibi.
when are you gonna
We
be?
are the underdog.
When are you gonna be favorites then? When? Never.
We are gonna be favorites when we lift the Premier League. If we do, that's when we are
Oh,
favorites.
God,
Until
this is
then,
kinda
we're
strange.
underdog.
Guys, over 450 of you here. Can we get the likes up to 200 people? A little bit. Let me do these super chats. Big up Mo for 10K. Incredible performance. Thank you so much. Like Liverpool in game management by Klopp this season is spot on. Klopp 2.0. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Congratulations to Mo on 10K as well. Well done, Mo.
Yeah,
Big
thank
up
you
to you
so
guys
much,
as well.
people.
Continue to
Appreciate you.
support
Big
the channel.
everybody that actually supported the channel for us to reach here within 4 months. Absolutely brilliant support from all the community, to be honest, and all the content creators. Husam, LB, Sava, Jerry James. I hope I don't forget anybody. Kunle, of course. Tom Little, Nobbins, everyone that does this, Rags, everyone. Will Stewart, everyone that comes here, Northside, of course, that come here and support this channel. For us to be on 10K at the moment is absolutely an achievement that I never dreamt of when I started this channel. So I really appreciate you guys. Wallah al-Azim, you don't know. This has been hard work, but it's paying off with your support. It's paying off with your support. And Staffy, of course, Staffy is always here for us. Of course, Staffy, Saad, Ziad, everyone that is here.
Ahwa crew, big up, man.
Al-Ahwa.
Yes.
Al-Ahwa, people, to be honest with you. One of the best shows on YouTube, only on This Is Football. Tonight at 11 p.m. UK time. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. Jay is saying the judge said I don't do agendas, but look at him running agendas left and right. Maybe that's why
Guys,
you're
I
here
actually
and
figured
watching.
out Mo. I actually understand what
Here
Mo's
we
about.
go, people. Here we
No,
go.
let me tell you.
Yeah,
Mo,
let me
tell you right now. Mo is the Stephen A. Smith of YouTube. Because Mo has certain strong opinions on certain things, but Mo wants to start a conversation. So he will ask the hard-hitting questions. Now, the problem is, when you come on this channel, sometimes like as a panelist, if you're not ready to answer the hard-hitting questions, you get rattled. So you're here, you have to answer the important questions. So, you know, me and LB, we're press resistant. We have the ball, we answer the questions, and life moves on. Some people, they call it an agenda. It's not an agenda. I think he just asks important questions.
This Husam Thriller from Manila is here. This Husam guy has an obsession with underdogs for real.
Okay, so better
Husam,
manager, Pep. Better squad, Man City. Better starting 11, Man City. But Liverpool are the favorites. Okay, bro.
okay, but you're lying. When you were going for the quad, you literally said Klopp is better than Pep. Have you ever said that? Okay, let me just not put words in your mouth. I know you're an honest guy, and you're not gonna lie. How many times you have said that Klopp is a better manager than Pep? Answer the question, please.
I still think pound for pound, definitely Klopp is better than Pep because he can
So
do
why
more.
you're saying the other way around?
No, but you need to
See,
understand
guys,
something.
that's why I answer
what
the
you're talking
questions,
about,
people.
bro.
This is
No, but
why
we're talking
I
about with
ask
what's
the questions,
available to him.
people.
What's available to him? He's got the best goalkeeper in the world. He's got one of the best centre backs in the world. He's got the best right back in the world. He's got the best right winger in the world. What are you talking
They
about?
don't have.
What
They
he's
don't
got
have the
available
best
to
in
him?
the world other than one player. 2, Kevin De Bruyne, who's injured. Like it's game week 20. The guy hasn't played. And Rodri. Do they have the best in the world? Oh, Haaland
Haaland.
is injured. Injured.
He's gonna be back. Pound for pound, Klopp can do more with less. I stick by that. Nothing's changed.
So Klopp is a
my
better manager.
opinion.
If you got that
Jurgen
sentence
Klopp
mean you
had
think he's
Pep
a better.
Guardiola resources, we'd have won 5 titles in a row. Please, let's not do this now.
So you think if you change the teams, you would have won more than
Yes.
Pep?
We were top of the league in 2020, 2021. In January, we needed 2 center backs. They gave him Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies. I dare you tell me where Ozan Kabak plays without googling.
They gave
or where
Pep
Ben-
Guardiola a Kanji for 15 million from Borussia Dortmund.
And
Fine.
you're comparing that
He won,
to
he won a
Kabak and
triple
Davies.
with them. He won the
From
triple with
Borussia
them.
Dortmund. See the difference?
So
When
Borussia
Jurgen Klopp
Dortmund,
makes the signing
were
that no one
okay.
knows about, really no one knows.
they were
Akanji
okay.
had World Cup experience.
The Dortmund
He
fans
was
were coming
a
in my
part of a
stream saying,
Bundesliga-
ha ha
he was
ha
part
ha
of a
ha, this
Dortmund
guy's
squad
washed.
who
But
competed
you know,
for the league.
Wallahi, sometimes you're not honest, and I don't like to say that
I'm
because
very
you know
honest,
that
very honest.
Akanji, if Akanji was very good, they would not have sold him for 50 million, and they didn't want to.
Facts.
They wanted to get rid of
Facts.
him. They literally the
Facts.
first offer on the table from City, they said we'll take it. They didn't even
His
negotiate, bro.
contract was expiring.
The Dortmund fans
Don't
come in
do
my
that,
stream
Husam.
when we
You
signed
know
him,
that
was laughing
Akanji.
at the
We
we spent
we
money on
laughed
him.
at
He was
Akanji. We
dead.
laughed at this signing.
His
We laughed at
contract
this
was
signing.
expiring. I'm not lying.
Husam,
People laughed at us
Husam,
signing Akanji, mate.
Yeah,
Husam,
and
we
so
laughed at
what?
the signing.
People laughed at us for
He
signing
ma-
Mo Salah. You want to keep same energy? What were they saying? Chelsea flop.
Did they
Oh,
do
did
that?
they really? You want me? Yalla, let's bring out newspaper headlines.
Yeah,
when
what?
you want me to bring out headlines?
Yeah,
Chelsea
genuinely.
flop goes to Liverpool for 40
Well, we
million.
had the same with Kevin De Bruyne.
Ah,
Okay, so
there you
hold
are.
on.
Then. There you are. You want to play that
you're
game? We
missing
can
the
play
point.
for the
That's
next
not
one.
the point. Yes, people laughed at Muhammad. People laughed at Muhammad Salah. You're missing the point. But
People called
you
Van
say,
Dijk the Dutch
yeah,
Chris
akhi, wait,
Smalling.
listen, wait and listen before you start answering, right? But
Okay.
the whole point is that Pep Guardiola as
Ask
well.
me a question then.
Ya la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Pep Guardiola as well.
Bro, when you say
Is it-
shit like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm just praising God to give me calmness.
Okay.
Because you know what? I'm praising God to give me
He's praying
calmness.
for calmness because I got to him.
For
Basically.
calmness. You know what I mean? Like I'm like I say something to calm myself down before I snap.
all right,
Right?
all right.
So Husam,
Yes.
the hard argument is that Pep is giving everything. When he wanted a center back, they gave him Akanji. He actually adjusted Kyle Walker for the right center back thing. Nathan Ake is from Bournemouth, bro. Yes, they signed him. He took years for Nathan Ake to get embedded in the squad, right? Julian Alvarez was signed from Latin for 15 million. That's scouting. That's not him signing a superstar, right?
Let me do
People-
what Dawood done.
But that's the people don't understand. They say Akanji isn't a bum now.
They signed
Wallahi.
Akanji. They signed Julian Alvarez. I want to cry. I'm telling you, Ozan Kabak, Ben Davies, when I was top of the league, and you talk to me about Akanji, you have some shame, you have some shame. You want to go through my team
I'm
right
defending.
now?
LB, I'm
Go through
defending
my
your
team.
club and you're silent.
Gomez from Charlton for 3
Because
million.
this guy, everyone
Robertson from
knows,
Hull
everyone's
for
laughing
8
at
million.
Hussam now.
Trent
Everyone's laughing at
Academy,
him.
Matip on a free.
They're laughing at
Fabinho
him.
30 million.
They're
Henderson
laughing at
20 million.
They're laughing at you.
Firmino 30 million. Salah 40 million.
No,
Mane
no
30
one's,
million. You want to go through the rest of them?
طيب
The only
خلص.
expensive
These are
ones
good
were
players.
Benzema.
These are good players. You
Wait,
signed some
wait,
good
wait.
players, man.
So wait.
Have some
So
shame,
that,
man.
that takes us back to Klopp is better than Pep. So why you're not favorites for the league?
I just said Klopp does more with less. So, okay, I'll give you an example.
So hold on.
now.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
I'll ask you a
No, no.
question.
Let me
I
ask
will
you
ask
a question. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay, let me ask you
You
first
signed.
because I
You
start.
signed. Ya akhi, let me ask you a question. ya akhi.
Tomorrow, there's a Serie A club who only has a budget of 60, 70 million every year. Which manager would do better at said Serie A club? Say the truth.
Well, Pep Guardiola's won more. So I go Pep Guardiola.
Hold on. I'm going to
That's
answer.
not how it works.
I
That's not how it works.
believe,
It's not how it works.
I believe that Pep Guardiola gets the best out of majority of the players more than even Jurgen Klopp. That's how I believe it, to be honest.
He gets the best out of very good players already.
Let me tell you what you're doing, Husam. Yeah, you're doing this thing. I've noticed this with you. You go, oh, pound for pound. The reason you have to do pound for pound is because trophy for trophy, Pep Guardiola shits all over Jurgen Klopp. So you have to make your own metric up and say, well, if you look at pound spent, Jurgen Klopp is better. He's been there 7 years, and in your best ever period in the Premier League, you've won 2 major honours, 1 Prem, 1 Champions League, while Pep Guardiola's won loads. So that's why you have to do this whole stupid pound for pound stuff. Yeah, you got an expensive goalkeeper, best goalkeeper in the world. You've got the best centre back in the world. You're now telling me you got the best right back in the world. You've got Mohamed Salah. You had Firmino, Mane, Wijnaldum, all these great players, and you only managed to win 2 major
Takes more
honours.
than 4 players to win a trophy.
I've just gone through more than 4. Was that not more than 4? You had loads.
No, you're talking about our current squad. There's only, in my opinion, there's 4 world-class players. And
Well,
your problem is,
to sort it out,
pound for pound is not some sort of made-up metric. It's a metric that exists in football.
It's a metric that you
That's
want
why.
to use.
Why is
because
Arsene Wenger
the
respected?
best
Have you ever
metric in the world, the trophies.
Why is Arsene Wenger respected? Think of Wenger. 3 Premier League trophies in a period of 7, 8, 9 years. United dominated Arsenal for more than 70% of the time.
Okay.
But because Manchester United went out every year and bought Juan Sebastian Veron, Diego Forlan, Ruud van Nistelrooy, people looked at that Arsene Wenger team with more respect because Thierry Henry was a flop in the Serie A. Dennis Bergkamp was a flop in the Serie A. Patrick Vieira was a flop before he came to Arsenal. All these players were nowhere near the levels that they left Arsenal in compared to the levels that they joined Arsenal in. Because Arsene Wenger done more with less. That's why Arsene Wenger is respected.
But
when it comes to Jurgen Klopp, once again, I will give you the example. 2020, 2021, Liverpool were top of the league. We had 0 centre-backs available. Van Dijk out. Matip out. Konate not even there yet. Gomez out. The football club now, it's on FSG to now deliver and give Jurgen Klopp the centre-backs that he needs to win the Premier League title. They give him Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies. That is a struggle that will never happen to Pep Guardiola and has never happened to Pep in his whole career. Simple as.
So yeah,
it did happen.
You just keep on going for pound metric because that's what suits you. But
It's the truth.
in the real world, we'll look at what they've actually won, and Pep Guardiola dominates Jurgen Klopp.
I don't just lump trophies together.
No, you can't because if you do that,
Sam, I want to with straight face.
Bro.
With straight face, who is a better manager? A better
Pep Guardiola
overall
won the
coach?
Bundesliga with Bayern. Jurgen Klopp
Sam,
won twice
Sam.
with Dortmund. Can Mr. LB tell the world right now, since Klopp left the Bundesliga, who's been winning the Bundesliga? You want me to give you examples of Bayern managers that won the Bundesliga? Robert Kovac, you ever heard of him? Felix Magath, he got sacked at Fulham. You want me to keep going of shit managers who won the league title with Bayern?
So what do you want him to do?
No, I'm not saying what you want him to do. I'm saying the stuff that Jurgen Klopp has done, the struggles that he's had across his career. Pep has never struggled at any football club financially. He has never went to a football club where he had to sell to buy. At Borussia Dortmund, he sold his best player and won the league. And won the league the year after. And won a double over
we all
there.
credit him for that. We all credit him for
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
We're not
And
sitting
who's
here
won the
for Sam and
Bundesliga
saying this
since
guy's a
then?
bad manager. We're just saying Pep Guardiola is a better manager. That's all we're saying.
Yeah. But once again, we have never had Jurgen Klopp given the resources of Pep, so we can actually have a fair comparison. If one guy is driving a Ferrari 6 years, and the other guy, you have to give him car parts and a Honda and a Toyota, engine to ask him to improve it and make it a Ferrari.
I'm not having
It's
it,
a different
Husam.
thing.
You signed Allison for what, 50, 60 mil. You spent 85 on Van Dijk. You got Robertson, one of the best left backs in the league. You got
Robertson,
Trent, one of the best right
backs. Cap.
No, it's not. You know, you Liverpool fans was buzzing about him a couple of years ago. Okay, he's maybe
No,
not had the
no, we
greatest
were
year
buzzing
now.
about Robertson. Which Liverpool fans were you following?
Nah,
Most
don't do
people
this
were pissed off
revisionism
at the
now. Don't
signing.
do this revisionism now. Robertson has been a very,
I'm
very
not
good
doing
left back for
revisionism. You can ask
Liverpool.
people in the chat.
No, it is. He's been a very good left back for Liverpool
When
over
we
the
signed
years.
Robertson, we thought he was going to be backup to Moreno.
Yes, of course you did. But he turned out to be a very good left back. Has he not been a good left back for Liverpool? You're telling me here, you're a Liverpool fan, and you're telling me.
You're talking about now. You see how you're moving the goalpost? I'm talking about before he joined. So let's talk about the players before they joined.
No, because that's irrelevant. You got Robertson. You might not have thought he was going to be.
How's that irrelevant when that's my argument to begin with?
Because he's a good player. You're talking like Robertson's a shite player. He's a good
I'm talking about
player.
Players before they joined. Before. Who were they before Klopp? Robertson got relegated with Hull City. Wijnaldum got relegated with Newcastle.
This is good for your point, because I'm saying you bought Robertson in on a low transfer fee. You're saying it's crap, and I'm sitting here saying he then turned out to be a really good player. That's good for your argument, bro.
He turned out to be.
That's good for you, because you're
Because
trying to tell me that Klopp's a good manager. So this is a good. I'm trying to help you out here, giving you some free fucking food. You know what I mean? Take it, bro. Robertson's a good left back. You had a good centre. You had a good defence. You had a good midfield when you had that Henderson, Wijnaldum, and whoever else it was. Yeah, and then your attack was mega with Sadio Mane, Firmino, and Mohamed Salah. So the players didn't cost as much as what City have spent. But let's not sit here and disrespect some of them players and saying they weren't good football players. Those were very, very good football. Liverpool
but
had a great team.
my argument. I've never disrespected them.
No, because goes back to the point.
Who were they before Klopp? Before.
Yeah, no, because this is why my original point stands.
So let's talk about the
this is why you want to talk about pound for pound manager, because then it looks great. I'm telling you, that Liverpool team that you had was a mint team, and it was a mint team. You won the Premier League and the Champions League with it. Of course, it's down to Klopp, but he still only managed to win two major honours.
He made these players.
He only won one Premier and a Champions League. That's what I'm saying. That's the point. You only won two things.
You're missing the point. You're arguing something I'm not arguing.
No, I'm not arguing.
My argument is
you're
talking about what they ended up becoming. I'm talking about the player before Klopp got him. Who was Robertson before Klopp got him? A relegated Hull City left back. Who was Joe Gomez before Klopp got him? A centre back from Charlton for 3 million that no one knew nothing about. Who was Matip before Klopp got him? A free transfer from Schalke. Virgil van Dijk, they keep mentioning 75 million. They were calling him the Dutch Chris Smalling. Trent Alexander-Arnold was a midfielder in the academy. Fabinho played right back for Monaco. Jordan Henderson, we wanted him gone. We wanted him traded for Clint Dempsey. Wijnaldum got relegated with Newcastle. Milner joined us on a free. Mo Salah was looked at as a Premier League flop. Firmino played right wing back under Brendan Rodgers in his last game. And Sadio Mane at the time, people were saying, oh, that's another Southampton transfer Liverpool have done. So all of these players that I've just mentioned, Jurgen Klopp is the reason why they are the players that they are today.
Hurrah! That's what I'm agreeing with you on that. But then
that's why he's pound for pound better.
Because then you stop the argument. Then you say, done, job done. I've just proved my point. No, because then it goes on to trophies. It's all good making these players really good football players, which Jurgen Klopp did. But then you actually have to win stuff. And this is the truth. In this period, he's only won 2 major honours. That's the fact. So
he won it all.
But I'm talking Premier League and Champions League. You've only won 2. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. You're absolutely right. You're spot on with everything that you've just said. But then you can't just stop the argument and go, well, he made Robertson mint. He made all these players mint. So job done. He's a better manager. Because then you've got to go, okay, then what did he win? And he only won 2. That's the point. If he goes on and wins a couple more Prems or another Champions League, which you almost did, you almost won a couple more, then maybe you've got a point. But the facts are, when he made those players better, made them into a great team, he only won two major honours in the Premier League and the Champions League.
Yeah, but that's my point. He done more with less.
He didn't do more with less because he's won 2. He's won 1 Premier League and 1 Champions League.
Okay, one second.
Guys, I need to ask you a question, Husam, and then you continue. Do you believe that Zerbi? Do you believe that Zerbi is better than Jurgen Klopp as well? Do you believe the Zerbi? Who were these players playing for Brighton before the Zerbi? Nobody. You cannot use that argument.
The Zerbi improved players 100%. I can use that.
So you think he's better than Pep?
And I will use that argument.
So you think he's better than Pep? You think he's better than Pep?
Player improvement and player development is a massive part of management.
100%.
So De Zerbi will get 100% credit for the developments of the likes of Caicedo.
So he's better than Pep then?
And other players. 100%.
So he's better than Pep?
No, he's not better than Pep because he hasn't won anything. So there's a difference between manager who's won something versus the manager who's not won anything. Now, I'm responding to what LB just said. Who has been the best player in the world this season? Or at least top 3. Name me, if I ask anyone right now, top 3 players in the world right now. Who would you say?
Mohamed Salah.
Okay, the other 2.
Bellingham.
Okay. Why did I go bald last summer?
Bellingham. Yeah, because you didn't get Bellingham.
So, as things stand, if Jurgen Klopp had the resources and got the players that he wanted, would Jude Bellingham not be a Liverpool player as things stand right now?
No one knows.
Man City wanted Bellingham and he said no as well. So yeah.
Okay. Would we not be considerably better with Jude Bellingham? Yes or no?
Yes.
We wanted Mbappe before. We wanted Caicedo. I can name you the list of players that we wanted and could not get.
They wanted Declan Rice. They wanted Jude Bellingham.
Let me speak.
Liverpool are the only team to be rejected by players.
Let me speak. Let me land my point so you get it. So you don't spend time like LB responding to something I've not said. Jurgen Klopp has explained this before. If we go hard in a specific position, we then can't go and spend similar money in another position. You want a prime example? Last summer, Endo, 16 million to Liverpool. Is that a transfer that Pep Guardiola has done in his whole career? Would he ever buy a player like that? No. But Wataru Endo pulled up to Liverpool Football Club, and in the words of Footy Judge Mo himself, Jurgen Klopp made Wataru Endo a football player.
Yes. Yeah,
that is what I mean by doing more with less. Let me just put it in simple terms. Final 2 sentences. Pep Guardiola will take a B+ player or an A- player and make him A+ and win stuff. Jurgen Klopp can take a C or a C+ player and make him an A-level player. That is the difference from starting points.
Akanji. What about Akanji?
That's one example. One rule does not make exception.
What about Ake?
Yeah, okay.
Exception doesn't make the rule. How many players have City bought since Pep's there? What, 50? You give me 2 examples?
Well, I didn't think he was going to throw this on me. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a surprise. I could probably look and see some more. Yeah, but again,
no problem. But the majority.
There is one player that proved.
Alan, Doku, KDB, Bernardo Silva.
One player that Pep. No, hold on. See, you're not being. I get what you're saying, but the way you put it is that Pep, everything is handed to him. The fact that he made Raheem Sterling a 22 goal or a 20+ goal a season player is astonishing, and we're seeing the proof now. We're seeing it now. We're seeing it today. Every time we open TV and watch Chelsea, we're seeing why Pep is a genius for having Raheem Sterling score 20+ goals.
I think Pep is a genius as well.
Okay, that's it. But you think, actually this started by you, but not us, not me, not LB.
No, but I said pound for pound.
See, you're cutting me out because you know where I'm going. Because
no.
I'm about to dismantle the original argument, right? You are the one
dismantle the original argument at all.
You are the one who said Pep is the better manager. It's not us. It's not LB. It's not the chat. It's not me. You use that argument for your agenda, which is you are the underdog.
Facts.
We are
the underdog.
It's not us. You are the one who started this argument. It's not us.
If Pep Guardiola had this current Liverpool team, he would be in 7th place, and then he would go bitch to the Sheikh, and he would go get players in January. He'd spend 300 million with these players. Right? Imagine Wataru Endo playing Pep ball. The only midfielder we bought in the whole summer that could actually play for Pep is McAllister. That's the only guy that could play for Pep. The other 4 can't.
You know what? I believe Husam.
Let me speak. The problem is people look at Liverpool and think Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson and Trent. Okay, let's talk about the other 20 players. Curtis Jones, Elliott, Gomez, Matip, Konate, Robertson, Tsimikas. These are the majority of that squad. It's not a squad that Pep Guardiola is going to be sat back going like, oh yeah, you know what City need to win the league? Fucking Kostas Tsimikas. He'll never think that his whole life. The reason why I say pound for pound is because they're not given the same resources to work with. Meaning, Jurgen
wouldn't
Klopp
be
right now.
Zinchenko, bro.
LB,
We had
LB.
Zinchenko at left
Actually
back.
speaking, did Jurgen Klopp not want Caicedo? Yes or no? Did we not want that player? Had we not
Yes.
had Caicedo right now, we would be factually in a much better position than we're in right now. So
Right.
Jurgen Klopp has shown, okay, he wants players, he wants help, but he's come out before and explained this. He said, if we spend heavy in certain positions, we can't spend elsewhere. And even last summer when we spent a lot, people need to remember, we sold Henderson for 20, Fabinho for 40, let go of multiple players on high wages. So these stuff matter in football. Pep Guardiola has always had the prime elite stuff. Barcelona, I think I give him the most credit for, because Barcelona.
This is waffle,
I think
man. This is waffle,
Barcelona, I give him the most
Husam.
credit for, because Barcelona, he changed a culture.
This is
which
so
massive.
waffle.
Bayern Munich, my grandmother would have won the league at Bayern Munich. And at Manchester City right now, Jurgen Klopp has been his only competition and has had significantly less transfers and resources to work with. All I'm saying is, it's not a level playing field for me to have a genuine argument with
you
it.
signed
Now,
McAllister,
saying,
World
hear
Cup
me
winner.
out,
You
hear
signed
me out,
Zoboslai.
LB, hear me out.
LB,
LB, just hear me out,
but
please.
it's
Let me land,
waffle,
let me land.
bro.
Just let me land. Just give me 10
Okay,
seconds.
I will let you land, and then you got.
If I'm a Real Madrid, if I'm a Real Madrid owner, I'm getting Pep Guardiola to manage my club. So let's establish that. But if I manage Inter Milan and I'm in financial struggles and I want my football club to continue to win shit and I only can spend 60 million a summer, I'm getting Jurgen Klopp, because I know Jurgen Klopp can do more with less. That is just my argument, and that's all. It's no disrespect,
Bro,
but you guys keep cutting me off and think I'm disrespecting Pep. I'm not.
No, but we just think we just don't agree with your argument. You signed McAllister, World Cup winner. Yeah, you signed Zoboslai, very, very promising, good football player, and then you bid for Caicedo, 100 million quid, and he rejected you. So this is what I'm saying. You, some of you Liverpool fans, you do waffle a bit about your lack of money troubles. You spent big money on a lot of players. You spent 80 million quid on that absolute donkey as a striker. Yeah, you spent big money. So let's not do this thing where he's working on this shoestring budget. Does he have as much money as Pep Guardiola? No, we all know that's an obvious fact. But you do have some big hitters in there. And with the squad and the team that you've had over the last 7 years, you should have won more. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying, bro. I think that's fair.
I
That's
actually
I love the fact you mentioned Darwin Nunez. Okay? Darwin Nunez, had he had the season that he had last year for Pep, don't be disingenuous, be honest, LB. Had he had the season that he had last year for Pep, would Pep have got rid of him in the summer? Be honest. Be honest, you know your manager.
I don't think he would have got rid of him straight after one season.
He didn't get rid of Grealish after one season.
Yeah, Grealish cost £100 million.
So did you forget
He
what
didn't
Grealish
get rid
done
of.
in the last?
He didn't get rid
Did
of.
you forget
Nathan
what
Ake
Grealish
after.
done in the last 6 months of the season?
No, bro. That was the season before.
Yeah, even the season before. They forgot what he done last 6 months.
Sam, I think you're
Completely different animal, and LB will tell you this right now.
This is.
By the way,
stretching it a
Grealish
little
has had
bit.
one good year at City.
Number one, you said something about
The 6
Inter.
months of the year before and the 6 months last year. In the end,
Sam, hold on.
he turns up
If you
in
wanna,
the end.
if you wanna win the league, if Brighton want to win the league tomorrow, who would they hire?
Yes.
Pep Guardiola or Jurgen Klopp?
Brighton, Klopp, 100%. They cannot win with Pep.
That's when we disagree, because I believe Pep Guardiola will actually make a system that will work for all these players and will win the league. However, I give you the fact that you developed a lot of players, and Jurgen Klopp makes superstars as well. Pep Guardiola does make superstars as well. You were just very unlucky to lose the league by 1 point, right? Your argument in the beginning now is void. So now you have the better manager.
No, it's not void. No, it's not.
You have a better manager. He can get. Let me finish, please. I didn't speak because that's what you said. Okay.
And don't lie on my name, and I want to.
I am not. I am. If I say something that you didn't say, let me know. You said that Man City have the better manager now, and then you rebutted yourself. So you have a better manager, right?
See how you're
at the
missing
moment.
the point still?
La ilaha illallah.
I cannot believe after
It's a yes. It's a yes or no question. Let me finish. I am going to the next point. Let me finish. Okay. Did you say that or no? As a fact, did you say Man City have a better manager or not?
Yes, and I just said it as well. I say it again. Yeah, Pep Guardiola is the better manager for Manchester City, 100%.
What? Not for what? You
Given
added that part for Man City. You added. Now you're adding things.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Pep Guardiola has an open checkbook to work with. I'm sorry. I've never experienced that.
So now Jurgen Klopp this last summer bought Sabozlai, McAllister, Gravenberch. He got Indo, which is underwhelming signing. You're lucky. Of course, you're unlucky that you have injuries like Matip. Jurgen Klopp has decided to keep Matip, right? Maybe the board didn't back him with another center back. You have two left back. You have one of the best right backs. Yes, Jurgen Klopp got these players to where they are now, right? He's the one who got Salah here. He's the one who got whatever here, right? But they are here now, right? You have Robertson now, who is factually the best left back in the league over the past 5 years. Numbers don't lie.
I don't think so.
Who is?
Yeah,
Who's
but
the best left
that's
back?
numbers don't lie. That
Who's
numbers
the best
don't
left
lie.
back? Who's the best
Robertson
left back?
has fell off since the quadruple charge season. Completely fell off.
Numbers don't lie, Husam. He has been the best left back. So fell off. Is that due to Klopp or him?
Robertson fell off. No, Robertson as a player, as an
Because
individual.
of Robertson. Because it's Robertson's fault.
So Robertson isn't the best
So
left back
any
in the league
player
now.
that doesn't perform for Man City is Pep Guardiola's fault. But any player that doesn't perform for Liverpool, it is the player's fault.
I never said that.
So a lot of
When did
players
I
don't
say that?
perform for Man City.
See how he's putting words in my
Kyle
mouth now
Walker
in
is
the
making a
argument?
mistake every. Kyle
It's
Walker
hard
now
to
is making a
explain.
mistake every other
Both
game.
of you are in the corner now. You have nothing to say back because I've destroyed your arguments.
Bro,
I-
You're
you-
gonna
you-
come
you-
here
you-
and
you-
argue
you
with me now.
literally
Put
contradicted.
words in my
You
mouth.
literally
Not at all.
contradicted yourself. Sam, you literally
No, I didn't.
contradicted yourself.
Pep Guardiola's
You
the
started
better
by
manager
saying
for
Pep.
City.
You literally said in the beginning, you didn't specify. You said who have the better manager, and you answered Pep. And now you're arguing that your manager is the better manager. You contradict yourself, bro.
You
Okay,
do.
You
let me
really
ask you
did,
that.
bro.
Mo, who has the
Facts.
better squad?
Squad Man City.
And starting 11, don't lie.
Man City have the better starting 11.
Man City.
Okay. So now even if
But Liverpool, can I
Alright,
add
let me
something that
speak.
I, and I
Even if
have?
we remove
Can I
the
add
context-
something then? But
even if we
Liverpool,
remove the context,
Liverpool have
let
more.
me
Okay,
land.
let me just tell you.
Allah, I asked you
Let me tell
questions
you.
for a reason. Even if we remove the context, of the first question and just say Klopp is the better manager outright, that's still two things that are in favor of Pep Guardiola for him to be the favorite.
You have more X factors available to you.
We have more X factors than Man City.
Yeah, you have 4 X
I'm out.
factors. Mohamed Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson. Okay, LB. Tell me if I'm wrong. They have 4 difference makers. 4, each one of them move the needle. Alisson, Van Dijk, Trent, and Mohamed Salah. Am I wrong?
You're right, bro.
How many do you have? If I'm gonna say 2 play in Man City, 2 players move the needle. They completely like change a team play. Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri. Am I wrong to say that?
Haaland.
Yeah, you're
No,
probably
by
right
himself he can't. He can't.
Haaland
Yeah.
is not a needle mover.
Not by himself he
there.
can't.
Breaking the Premier League goals record is not needle mover.
Yeah. You don't. You,
Yeah.
I am Haaland by himself cannot.
Is Ederson a needle mover?
No, not like Alisson.
Wait,
It's
doesn't
not at
change
the
the way
same level as
City
Alisson.
football.
It's
Not
it
at the
just-
same
no,
as
because
Alisson at all.
Alisson's saving is freaky.
Okay, let me ask LB then. Is Ederson a needle mover?
Similar to is he the same level as Alisson?
Let
It's as
him
simple as
answer. He's the City guy, right?
No,
that.
I would
But
say
Hunter, you
no.
asked the wrong question.
No,
yeah.
don't-
No,
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
he is.
ask the players that
No,
I
I don't
think are
think he
needle
is.
movers.
I don't
Is
think he is.
Ederson a needle mover?
No, I don't think he is. Not when you
Is
compare
he a
him to
world-class
Allison.
player?
Yes,
Yes,
he's a
exactly.
world-class player. He's a
Kyle
world-class
Walker.
player.
Kyle Walker.
What about him?
Needle mover.
So Kyle Walker is not a needle mover when you come up against the best wingers in the world.
He's a needle
Right,
mover
he's
for
not
maybe against the top 2 or 3 teams in Europe.
Okay. Ruben Diaz,
No, I think we can manage without him.
John Stones,
Van Dijk, bro. You're talking about Van Dijk. This is what I'm
John
talking
Yeah.
about.
Stones who inverts into midfield.
Again, I think we can get away without him, but maybe you can put him in there if you really want him.
Ake,
We've shown we can win without him.
Rodri,
Yes.
Kevin De Bruyne,
Yes.
Bernardo Silva.
No.
Wow, Bernardo Silva is not a needle
Anyway,
mover.
Husam.
Oh
So
my
you
god.
you argue
He's not a
against.
needle mover.
And by the way, the word X factor and needle mover. You see why Mo at the start I said it's not an
I
agenda.
don't even know what this fucking means.
But he
What
knows
is it?
which words to use. Because if he changed the word to world class players, he knows he loses the argument. So he
Yes.
changed it to X factor. Because Ederson is world
Yeah,
class.
because
Walker's
world class-
Diaz is world
Yeah.
class. Stones is world class. Ake is world class. Rodri is world class. KDB is world class. Bernardo's world class. Foden's world class. Haaland is world class. That's already 10 players.
Yeah.
World
You
So
class.
let me tell. Okay, hold on. Let me tell
alright,
you the
Mo.
difference. Okay,
Go
I'm
on.
sorry, LB. The difference is when I say X factor means that player gets in every single team around the world. If Bernardo Silva goes to Liverpool, Mohamed Salah starts, right? Mohamed
So
Salah
why is he
starts,
using the right wing,
hands
not in
down.
midfield?
My point. Okay, so that's the point.
He
I'm
starts
talking
100%
about.
for Liverpool, Bernardo
No.
Silva.
I am talking about a
100% he
player.
starts.
Yes, okay, but hear me out. He might start in the midfield. My point is, there are 5 players. There are 4 players in Liverpool that if they go to any team, managers will shift other players to fit them in their original position.
Does Alisson start
Bernardo
for
Silva,
City?
Bernardo
Ask
Silva
LB.
might play. Bernardo Silva
Ask
might play
LB.
in the middle. Might play in the middle. But if
Ask
Alisson
LB
goes
if
to
Alisson
Liverpool,
starts for
I'm
City.
not asking LB.
Because
I'm
I've
saying
heard
my
his answer
opinion.
before.
I am saying my opinion. I'm saying my opinion, right? I don't need to ask LB, right? If Alisson goes tomorrow to Man City, Alisson starts. If Van Dijk goes tomorrow, the whole defense will shuffle to fit Van Dijk in his favorite place. If Kevin De Bruyne goes to Liverpool, you will shift your whole team. My point, Husam, and you know what I'm talking about. You have 4 X factors, but the rest of the squad might not be on par with City. Yes.
Oh, there
I'll
you
give
are.
you that. I'll give you
Finally,
that.
you're speaking sense now.
But that's why the balance. That's why the balance is
No,
there.
but I believe
That's
they
why
have
the
more.
balance
believe
is there.
No, but they have more world-class players than
Why
us as
is
well.
Diaz not performing and Doku performing? Is
Luis Diaz
Doku
is not
better
a
player than
world-class
Diaz?
player. Luis Diaz is
Is
not a
Doku
world-class player.
Doku before City signed him? Is he
I don't
even
think Doku's
comparable
world-class
to
either.
Diaz? Okay,
That's a bad
but
example.
why is Doku performing and Diaz isn't?
Doku, because Doku is better than Diaz. What do you mean? Why?
Okay,
That is
so
facts.
so Diaz came from Porto.
That's
Was
the
a
worst
superstar in the
example, Mo,
Portuguese league.
Loki.
No, but you don't understand. This is the point. Doku came to Man City, who's 21 years old, right? And he came to Man City, and because of the training, the coaching, and the way Pep Guardiola isolate him with defenders, he looked absolutely phenomenal, right? But if you compare both players before they joined Liverpool and Man City, there are no comparison. There's no comparison between someone is coming from Porto, who's everybody was talking about him, and Jeremy Doku. There is no comparison between both.
Okay, but you know why you're being
Before
generous
joining,
now?
before
You've
joining,
used the one example. Who's your other examples? Yalla. Ake Akanji, صح? Those are the 3.
that's
Can we
it.
talk about
To
the
be
rest?
honest, these are the 3.
Yeah. So 3 out of 25. Can we talk about the 21, or it doesn't suit your agenda?
Okay, so let me explain to you something.
Where was Ederson signed from?
Rodri
Understand
before
that, because you're not gonna skip past the
I'm
point
gonna
when I
give
prove you
you.
wrong.
You
Where was
guys are
Ederson
actually,
signed from? Where? No, just name club. Where was Ederson signed from? Where was Ederson signed from?
Benfica or Porto.
Where was Kyle Walker signed from? Spurs. Where was Ruben
Spurs.
Diaz signed from? Tell the world.
Porto. Benfica.
Porto or Benfica, one of them. I don't even know.
Benfica.
Okay. Where was Gvardiol signed from? And how much did he cost?
Are we going to
Where
go
was
for every
Rodri
single
signed
player?
from?
Are we going to go for every
Atletico de
single player?
Madrid. Where was Kevin De Bruyne signed from? Where was
Wolfsburg.
Bernardo Silva signed from? You want to play this
Okay.
game? Where was Grealish signed from?
So yeah.
Where
So
was Haaland?
What's the
difference?
point of this? What are you talking about, Husam?
What-
Get to the
what is
point,
this?
bro.
What
I'm
is this?
battling
What's
his
the
point because he brought up the 3 players that City signed at like a smaller degree to the rest of them.
So I'm gonna give you the difference. Okay.
That's the most stupid rebuttal I've ever heard. You're using the clubs that we signed him from as a rebuttal. What are you talking about?
Because that's Mo's argument. Mo's saying
Okay,
Diaz was
by
at
the way-
Porto and Doku was at Rennes. So I told them where were the other guys from then?
Okay, so now I'm comparing these 2 only. This is it. Because you are the one
Why?
who said
Because it suits your narrative?
لا يا حبيبي. See the difference because you don't want to listen. You are the one who brought out Doku, not me. You're the one who said what about Doku,
I
not
never
me.
mentioned Doku, don't lie.
You لا إله إلا الله.
I said what about Grealish? I never mentioned Doku. I think Doku's better
Let me do
than Diaz.
let me do this super chest because we need to
Because
do
you
this
got
super chest.
dunked on. That's
I
why.
got dunked.
I'm
So
taking
at the
Doku
end,
over Diaz tomorrow, Habibi.
you prove to us that Klopp is the better manager, so he should win the league. Ahmed Suleimani saying, big up the panel, Naeem and Yabasha. Guys, I didn't get a haircut. To be honest, I don't know why people
You
think I
got
got a
your
haircut.
beard though, right?
Yes, this is it. Yes.
Yeah, see?
Because
I
I have
knew
to renew
something
my
was
driver license later. I have to renew my
I
driver
knew.
license. I actually got the beer for Al-Ahwa later. See? For the show later.
Let's go.
Sean saying Mo fixtures were a mess. It was 8 points. Same fact. Maybe I'm gonna go check it. But Husam actually proved me that I was wrong. So yeah, maybe I was because I was checking every single game week. So I was wrong. Thank you, Sean. I will admit that I'm wrong. I'm not like other people
And
who
no,
would
it's also
admit
the
they're wrong.
amount. Yeah, 93% is a long amount to be top of the league.
I am not. I admit that I'm wrong, like other people. They know their names.
Yes. Never
Nate
wrong.
is saying, I think he's never. Huh?
I'm never wrong. In football, I'm always right. You're wrong.
What's the
You
secret
agree.
to your confidence?
Delusion. I have no concept of reality whatsoever, and in my alternate reality where I live, I'm a guy that knows everything. So it may not be right, but it does give me superhuman confidence.
That is Husam.
Hey, in the words of Beyonce,
It's
if you don't believe in yourself,
100%
who don't
Husam.
believe
This
in
is
you?
Husam. This is Husam.
Yeah, I'm always when it comes to football. Oh, well, you cannot beat me in any argument.
You're always delusional, bro. You are always
I'm always
delusional.
100% right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this. Nate is saying, I think if Liverpool are firing in one game, carry over to another should have done that from Arsenal game into Fulham. Congrats on thinking Momo. Thank you so much, Nate, for this. Absolutely magnificent. I don't know how you knew the nickname Momo here, but I don't know how. Something that I don't know, but someone leaked
This is
that nickname.
this is a Singaporean thing. They do this in Singapore and Malaysia. They usually cut out part of your name and like double do it.
Because that's actually was my nickname for the longest time, bro. For the longest time. Ozan Kabak is saying, big congrats on 10K subs, Mr. Momin Ace Mess. Thank you so much for being here. It's my job sitting here and asking the tough questions. But just people have to answer them honestly. Jay is saying, yes, I agree. He's really good at how he word things. Come on.
Yeah,
bro.
needle mover, not world-class player. Just to win the argument.
Okay, Nick is saying Arsenal weren't in most people's top 4 last year, so they weren't favorites and couldn't have bottled it. See, that can't work, Husam.
Arsenal were the underdogs from the start of last season till the end of last
So
season.
how they bottled it then?
But the question now becomes, why are you interlinking bottling it with being the favorite or not? I never link those two things. You just link them. That's your problem, not mine. Me, I think Arsenal. So are you denying that Arsenal were the underdogs last year? 100%
they were. 100% they were.
Of course,
They also bottled it.
Yeah. They bottled it. To be honest, they bottled.
Yeah,
it.
no, they did, but they were 8 points ahead and they were top of the league for 93%.
I think we'll be here when Liverpool bottle it. But I don't want. Again, I'm gonna say that I don't want Liverpool to bottle the league. In this season, I want someone else other than Man City to win the league.
That's because you're
for
salty,
the sake
bro.
of the competition.
That's because you're salty.
Fuck Man City.
Salty.
Listen, LB, I'm fucking 100% salty because you won the Champions League. Like, listen, I'm not even gonna deny it, right? But
No,
I want
you don't
someone
need to deny
else.
it. We all know, bro. We all know, bro. Facts.
Husam is 100%. Husam's army are here to support him.
Don't disrespect the super chat.
God.
Don't disrespect the
Husam
super
is
chat. We spent hard-earned money. Read the fucking super chat properly.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read
Oh, fucking bless Jurgen Klopp having to get the best goalkeeper in the world,
Let
the
me
best
read the
centre
super
back
chat
in
first.
the world, the
Let's
best
read the
right back, the best right winger. Oh, poor him.
They weren't before he got them.
Poor Jurgen Klopp. So, Kevin De Bruyne
LB
wasn't the
misses
best.
the point once
Kevin De Bruyne
again.
wasn't the best creative player in the world before we got him.
LB misses the point once again.
No, I don't
Kevin
miss
De
the
Bruyne got
point.
into
Can
the
I
Bundesliga
read
team
the
of the
super
year.
chat? People, let me respect
When he
the guy
signed
real.
when he
Guys,
signed for Manchester
guys,
City, there was
guys,
newspaper articles
guys.
saying the £50 million Chelsea reject, bro. You think he was?
Oh, really? And what were the articles about
Guys,
Salah? Keep the same energy.
The same. I do keep the same energy. I don't talk
No,
about
you
it.
don't.
Yes, I do, because I don't
Sorry,
care about
bro.
the violins, man. You're the ones there saying, "Oh, Jurgen Klopp's
no
done all this
violence.
amazing
Facts.
stuff without all these
Facts.
players."
Don't give a fuck about your feelings, LB.
Can
No.
we read the super chat, people? Can we read it first?
course
And
you
then
can,
you can
man.
discuss.
Sure,
Husam
channel,
is
bro.
100% right. Pep has all the resources in the world. Klopp doesn't know. I respect your opinion, but let's not be naive here.
He spent
I'm
$1
not
billion
saying
quid.
that.
He spent $1
I'm not
billion.
saying. I'm not saying that Klopp is given the same resources as Pep. Like that doesn't happen, right? Like Jurgen Klopp doesn't sign 100 million player and then the next year go sign another 100 million or an 80 million. That doesn't happen. So I'm being honest here. That doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen at all for them. It only happened, I think, for Alisson, then Van Dijk. That's it. Or Van Dijk, then Alisson. That's it.
And that was after
Van
Coutinho
Dijk
as
in January, then Alisson, and that was it. Then after this, until Nunes, they haven't signed. Until Nunes and Nunes, they haven't signed someone who's more than 50 million. I think that's it. Keita only for 50 million.
And by the way,
They also
summer of
waste a load of
2020
money,
as
though.
well.
Mo.
People don't
Mo,
mention
They
this.
do.
You only
They do.
waste
But Keita,
You waste a lot of money. That's not my fault that you waste a load of money.
We
Can I
won
do
the
the rest
English
of the
Premier
super
League
chats,
and signed
please?
Harvey Elliott, Sepp Vandenberg, and Adrian.
Right?
You get the problem?
It's not my
Problem
problem.
explained.
You waste
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
money.
it's your
Your
fault.
team,
No
your
one said
manager,
it's
and
your
your
fault.
football club wastes money on
No
crap
one said
players.
it's your fault.
Yeah, no one said
That's
it's
the
your
truth.
fault. There's a reason why I'm FSG out.
No, okay. He's coming back and saying, don't forget City won leagues without Pep as well.
Mancini, shout out Mancini, shout out Pellegrini.
Why does that
What,
have
Mike?
to do
So
with
you're
Pellegrini that
saying,
got
because
sacked at
Liverpool
West
was
Ham.
absolutely dead team before Klopp come in, you're using that against Manchester City. It's not my fault. It's not Manchester
Pep
City's
got-
fault. It's not Pep Guardiola's fault that Liverpool were washed before Jurgen Klopp come into the team, is it?
Pellegrini got sacked at West Ham.
And by the
he won
way, just to
league.
repeat, we're not sitting here saying Klopp's not a good manager, but again, you can't use that as an excuse as to why Klopp's a better manager.
Listen, if someone wins races with Ferraris, it's different than winning one with a Toyota. That's all I'm saying.
That's where you're being wrong there, and that's why actually you're quite disrespectful to the Liverpool team, because that Liverpool team wasn't a Toyota. That Liverpool team was just as much as a Ferrari as Manchester City's team, and to say
That's a lie.
it's not a lie, and that's
The
disrespectful
two,
to
the
your own
2 years
team.
where the 2 years where we were on similar level, we won the league and the Champions League. After that, it went to the shit from then.
Bro, you lost the league twice by 1 point and you were at the same level. That's it. Twice you lost the league with 1 point. That means you were on the same level and you lost it.
He's
That
more
doesn't
lagging
take
out,
anything
or
away
am I
from
Mo's lagging out, man.
anything.
Mo, you
lagging
there?
out, man.
I am lagging.
Mo's
My
lagging.
internet, yes.
Mo is lagging, guys. It's now become the Husam and LB show.
Welcome to the Husam and LB show,
Welcome.
ladies and gentlemen.
We have
Hit the
fired
like
Judge
button,
Mo.
subscribe. Hold
This
that
guy,
Mo's
man.
internet.
Yeah, welcome to the channel, guys. Make
I'm
sure
back.
you like and
I'm
subscribe.
back. For fuck's sake.
Just go through the super chats. Just go through the super chats, Mo. Spam El Mo in the chat. El Mo in the chat right now.
Elmo,
everyone.
come on, guys.
Yeah, he's very good at mocking our internets. Let's talk about his internet. Elmo right now. Big up LB, just spammed it. I'm about to go spam it as well. Elmo right now.
Mo just sitting there with an evil smile after triggering World War III by starting the Klopp versus Pep war. Well done, lol. I didn't. It's Husam. Husam is the one who said, who is the better manager? Pep. And he answered. And then at the end, he's like defending Klopp. It's not us, bro. It's not
Pound
us.
for pound is
Mojis,
different.
a Man City fan, said, who would Akanji before people? Delo, I don't know who's Delo at left back in the Centurion season. Oh, I think Delph. Yeah, that's at the
Delph?
left back in Centurion season compared to a COVID Cup and Champions League against Spurs. It's not close.
COVID Cup and Champions League against Spurs, and he wants me to take you seriously. Greatest comeback, 4-0.
To be honest,
against Barcelona.
by the way,
Remembered in history.
see, Liverpool didn't win. Now, let me just establish this. Liverpool
Napoli,
did
PSG,
not
we beat this
win.
year.
Did not win the league in the COVID season. They won the league before COVID started in February.
Thank you.
COVID started mid-March in 2020. So that Mojis, I'm sorry, you're wrong here. But yeah,
Mojis
they
is
won
always wrong
5
anyway. Always wrong. Mojis
Okay.
was an Arsenal fan before he supported City. He told me once. But big up to him.
Champed is saying, Sam, spot on. There is a reason why only City fans talk about their success. Everyone else knows 115 charges, 50 million on defenders, like it's nothing.
Fact.
They just use this as
listen.
an excuse for their failures. It's not my problem. You guys sign rubbish players.
No
all the
one is
time.
saying it's your problem, but it's the fact.
No, you should look at your own club instead of looking at other clubs. You should look at your own football team.
I
But
do,
that's,
I
that
understand.
being a fact doesn't take anything away from the actually. So you think their treble isn't good as Man United because they signed a lot of players, and Man United did it with the 92 class.
You really believe Man United, Mo, you're a football man. Do you really believe Man United won a treble with the class of 92?
No, but they haven't signed the same amount of players as Man City. Then they haven't.
you
Even
want to
with
go through
inflation.
their team in
No.
1999?
But hold on.
now,
So
signing?
you want to tell me that Man City, the players they had lost. Don't search it. Just let me know. I'm gonna believe you. Man City, the amount of money they spent before winning a treble is similar to Man United, the amount of money spent before the treble. Is that what you're saying?
Well, inflation, innit, bro?
But you think so? I don't think so.
Manchester United broke the record more times probably than even Man City back in the day. Like
So when Man United,
spend a fuck ton of money. People don't act like
Alright,
they
then.
didn't do that.
I think they have a lot
So you
of
want me
academy
to tell you,
players.
Peter
Man
Schmeichel, Dennis Irwin, Yap Stam, Andy Cole, Teddy Sheringham, Ryan Giggs, Cruyff's son, Roy Keane,
Ryan Giggs, bro.
Dwight
He was
York,
in the club since.
Oli
Bro,
Solskjaer.
bro.
Keep
bro,
going.
Ryan Giggs was at the club since he was 20 years old, bro. What are you talking
Okay, I
about?
mentioned one guy by mistake. Relax, yani.
Okay, Ole Solskjaer, he wasn't a
You
superstar
ignored the
before
other
joining
9
them.
and you mentioned the one guy.
Oh, anyway, so they had like what, like 4 starters from the
Yeah,
academy.
4
5?
players from the academy. How many
They
players were
starting,
from the
bro.
City Academy that won the
No,
Champions League?
I'm saying
Foden,
so you're
Foden,
saying
Palmer,
okay. So your
Oscar
argument
Bob.
then is, okay, hold on. So you're saying that both are valued the same. So that super chat is void then.
What do you mean?
So okay, because you are saying the
No,
fact
super
is
chat
he
is not
spent a lot
void,
of
because
money.
the super chat, no. The super chat is talking about no one caring about Manchester City, which is true.
Because they spend money. Because they
I would
spend
say,
money.
like, it's essentially, if Liverpool won the treble, can gamet ligiyame, like, in Arabic, like, it would have been Judgment Day.
I
the
don't
way
think
people
so, but
would have
fine.
reacted.
I don't
It's
think so.
completely different.
When you were
There's a
going for
reason
the
why
quad,
everyone last season was like, "Oh my God, I want City to beat Arsenal for the league." I never said that.
actually
wanted
nobody
Arsenal.
said that. I don't get what you're talking about.
Oh my
Some
God.
people
Ask
said
Man
that.
United fans who they preferred last season to win the league. Ask Chelsea fans. Ask all these people who they preferred to win the league. Actually,
But
sorry,
you
not
didn't.
Chelsea.
Are you a sane person? You didn't.
No,
right?
I wanted Arsenal to win the league last season.
Yeah, same here. Ryan is saying, I
Yeah,
love
but I
Jurgen.
hate Man City.
Okay, here's Ryan. He's the Liverpool fan. LB, this is a Liverpool fan. I love Jurgen, but Pep is clear, and the trophy holes show it. It doesn't have. He doesn't have the ruthless and the winning mentality like Pep, and he's also a puppet.
Big up
Ryan
Ryan.
won the Klopp last season.
I don't think that's completely true. But Ryan,
Big up Ryan.
Jurgen Klopp is a brilliant manager, in my opinion.
If
Absolutely
you're a Liverpool
brilliant,
fan in the
brilliant.
chat, and like you're watching a stream with me, LB, and Mo, and you're sending in super chats like that, then you're just fucked in the head. But anyway,
No,
But
he
you're
has his
not a
own
Liverpool-
opinion. He's not.
It's an
scoring
opinion,
own
yeah.
goal.
Yo, big up
Fuck
to
his
Ryan,
opinion.
bro.
He's supposed to back me.
Nah, he's got to back his own.
Nobody's
opinion and his own
supposed to back
beliefs.
anyone. That's
No.
no one is
Listen,
supposed to
this
back
is
anyone.
Liverpool Football Club. This is what we do.
Big up Ryan.
Ryan can hold that.
Big up Ryan. Muhammad is saying Pep won the league with Delph at left back.
Yes. Now let's talk about the other 24 players in that team. No problem. We can do City all day and do it. The one
jealousy
example.
The jealousy
Hey guys,
is very obvious.
Liverpool
Jealous.
won the Champions
He's
League
very
with
jealous,
Origi
bro.
and Shaqiri
Yeah.
as striker.
Why is he
and-
very
and
jealous,
midfielder.
bro?
Yeah, he's
Origi
jealous,
and
bro.
Shaqiri won the Champions League. Let's do this dumb shit that all the City fans do. City fans are the dumbest people to speak football to, honestly, by far. Specifically the ones in the chat. Anytime you mention anything that's a general rule, they'll always give you the exception. Hey guys, gravity is a law. The law of gravity doesn't work other than Earth. It works differently in other planets. That does not mean that the rule of gravity in Earth is factually not working here differently. So you have to just listen to what I'm saying. You keep mentioning the same 3 fucking players. Ake, Akanji, and Delph. We understand. We get it. Let's talk about the other 20 fuckers in the squad. Done now.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay,
Rattled, bro. That you were rattled, bro. You were rattled,
No,
man.
how
Because
many
people-
times?
Because LB, if you keep saying you're responding the same way, like a dumbass, LB changed his argument about 15 times because
No,
he's
I didn't.
responding to shit
No, I
I'm
didn't.
saying.
No,
No,
I
I'm
didn't.
not. I'm giving you credit. It's not what you think.
Okay.
He's responding to what I say. Every time I say something, your response can't be LB or I'm sorry, Delph was at left back or Akanji 15 million. But we're talking about the general rule here, not the 3 players that are the exception to the rule.
Wallahi, and the problem is for me, I think I get what you're saying that maybe Jurgen Klopp work with less, but I
Yes.
still think that yeah, Wallah, if can I have finished? But I still think that Pep creates better systems for the teams. This is as simple as that.
And wins more.
Maybe yes,
And wins
maybe
more.
with better players, Husam. Maybe with better players. But the facts in front of me is that Pep creates better systems because De Zerbi creates very good systems, but he doesn't have the players to win. Do they say that Zerbi is better than Klopp? That Zerbi is better than Pep? No, they don't. Jurgen Klopp is a fantastic, brilliant manager who has achievements probably harder than Pep, maybe. Like Dortmund winning the league
Don't say
twice with
maybe.
Dortmund.
They are.
Okay. But Pep also did a lot of stuff that are very, very tough. He made players superstars, right? Superstars.
I agree with
Klopp did as well. Because Pep creates a system that makes a player get 150% out of them. That's what I believe, in my opinion. Jurgen Klopp
So
gets
does
the best out of any player. Pep Guardiola has a system that hides the flaws of players, right? And gets
So does
150 out of every player, right? That's my belief. I'm convinced that I am convinced that Pep Guardiola, we can never judge a player playing under Pep Guardiola because how good he is. We need to see the player play in a
Pep
different
Guardiola
club.
takes the most credit for me in his whole career in his time at Barcelona. That is where I have defended Pep when people disrespect his time at Barcelona. Because when I'm old enough to remember Barca before Pep and Barca with Pep, that is where he made a demon. Bayern Munich winning the league at Bayern Munich respectfully, and like us three could win it at Bayern.
No, this is
Let's cut
garbage.
the bullshit here.
This is not an achievement. He failed at
Manchester-
Bayern
okay,
Munich.
thank you.
He
Give me a big
failed at
honor.
Bayern Munich. He failed.
Okay, Manchester City, what he's done by getting 100 points is very impressive. Winning Manchester City the Champions League is very impressive. Those are two very impressive things.
I'll tell you.
I'll
I'll
never
tell you
deny
the thing about Pep, right? People say Pep just buys. So Pep buys a player that is an 8 out of 10, makes that player a 10 out of 10, makes that player a 9 out of 10, right?
Okay.
And sometimes makes that player an 11 out of 10. The way he got stuff out of Sterling, Lorisani, and other players is impressive, right? We see them.
And Klopp
Jurgen
buys
Klopp-
players how much out of
So
10?
let me
Tell the
tell
people.
you. So let me tell you.
احكي
Jurgen
للناس.
Klopp. يا أخي, wait. Jurgen Klopp, when he buys a player, he unlocks all his potential 100%.
Yes.
That's it.
How much
But
out
Pep-
of 10? Tell me. How much?
يا أخي, wait. Let me. But the difference between him and Pep is Pep can hide a flaw in a player. Klopp doesn't do that. Pep can make a system that will hide Raheem Sterling flaw and
So
makes
Klopp
him
didn't
look like.
hide Trent's flaw when
Yeah.
he made Henderson cover for him.
That's
don't
right.
think
So
that's
we
hiding
sit
a
here all
flaw?
the time. So that one player.
No,
Because he
I can
gets-
tell you the whole Klopp system.
Hold on,
hit
you don't
the,
understand.
the
You're
Klopp
not getting the
system-
point. See,
The
you're not
Klopp
getting the
system
point.
hit the
You
flaw
aren't.
of both right wingers.
No. You
Both.
aren't getting the point.
يا اخي طب انا خليني اقول لك ما انت you said hit the flaw. Both wingers, Salah and Mane, never tracked back. They were always ready to counter attack. That flaw in the system was out, like it was solved by Jurgen Klopp by having essentially two DMs playing RCM and LCM. Henderson and Wijnaldum's jobs in that team was to cover a flaw. Did you ever see Henderson and Wijnaldum?
Yeah, because
pass
okay,
forward
so
and
hold
play
the
PSG?
difference. You are right, but because Trent is an elite player, right? So he had to do that. My point in Pep, I'm gonna tell you that. My first example with Pep isn't the likes of Raheem Sterling. I saw it in Pedro in Barcelona. The guy got 150% out of his potential. You know that. You remember he used to score in every final.
100%.
He used to make the guy look like a world beat. He looked like
Pep
one of the
cooked
best
that
players
man.
in the world. Pep got the best out of a lot of players in his career. Not only the best out of them, he made them look better than what they actually are. And we see them when
I
they
agree.
leave Pep's system. We see the reality. We see that he makes this. That's the difference, to be honest. Anyway, listen.
No, I
both
have
are
no
great
problem with
managers.
that. I think his time at Barcelona.
That was my
extremely
argument.
impressive.
That was my whole argument.
His
People
time
say
at
Pep
Bayern-
buys.
But you haven't told me a score out of 10. But be honest and tell me the score out of 10. You
What does
just
that mean?
said something amazing. You said Pep takes an 8 out of 10, makes him a 10 out of 10 or an 11.
No. Pep makes him an 11. That's the difference.
Okay, no problem.
Because-
Okay, no problem.
and when
no
the-
problem.
Yes.
How much does Klopp buy them at? Be honest, yalla. If Pep
So
buys at
Klopp-
8, how much
if-
does Klopp buy?
Klopp, okay, so Klopp
6?
gets a player, maybe a 6 or a 7 or 8,
5
and
possibly.
makes him a 9 or a 10. Yes.
Okay, خلاص, thank you.
So yeah, my point is, Pep can make a system that will make you look like a world beater in Man City. He will
I
make.
will
He
not
will
look
make.
like a world beater in Man City, never.
Okay, let me finish. Oga Boga saying how many signings did Klopp have that were
Frivolous
read-
spend.
frivolous spending? How many did City sign for the sake of pointless argument? Yeah, I'm not a
Yep.
Liverpool fan, but yeah, go ahead. You want to respond?
I just don't think that's a very good comment, bro. To be honest with you, like, in
Go
my
on, and we
opinion.
mentioned the 3 players. Virgil, Alisson, Nunez.
Yeah, but you also spend. Yeah, but you also spend
Szoboszlai,
money on. You also
Szoboszlai,
spend money on players
Szoboszlai.
that you spend money on other players.
Konate?
Konate
Diaz.
for 40 million. You're going to mention that. Wallahi, have shame.
Diaz,
But
Wallahi,
Diaz was
Wallahi,
50 million. Diaz was 50
When
million.
Konate and Upamecano were the centre-back partnership, who was looked at as the better defender? Be
Aubameyang.
honest now. Thank you. Khalas. Move on.
But then the people said Liverpool got the best one. Everyone said that
That's not the
because they
point
knew.
what the people said, Habibi. We're talking about the
Okay.
reality.
Allergies or something. Allergies is saying, Wallahi, Husam cooked both of you. Oh
My guy,
God.
allergies. Dunk on their head
Nah.
tops.
I'm
Nah,
raw as
Husam,
shit, man.
army
I
in
ain't
the
been
chat.
cooked at all, bro. I'm
We've taken over, baby.
Nah, that's two weeks
Okay,
in a row
Nil-
that Husam has been cooked on
Nilo
the
Tpef.
Kifmo show.
No, it's always Mo that gets it right.
Nilot Palace saying Todd Bowley should show Pep the blank checkbook and he will definitely come to Chelsea. Show him the money.
Show me the money.
I don't think Pep goes to Chelsea at all, Nilot. I don't think so, but thanks for the super chat. Aaron here is saying Klopp spending 600 million, Pep spending 1 billion. What are we doing here? But Pep won 5 league titles, 6 or 5, and he won a treble and a Champions League. So I think it makes sense here. Yes, if you want to,
and Pep spent the 1 billion on a team that already won before him.
That team that he inherited.
Pellegrini.
Yeah. I actually think Klopp is probably slightly ahead of Pellegrini rather than closer to Pep Guardiola in my opinion.
See, now you're waffling.
I don't think so. I don't think that's a waffle. I don't think that's
very
a waffle.
good one. It's a very good comeback.
Let's go.
A very good comeback. German chicken wing, of course, a City fan. Klopp has spent nearly 1 billion euro at Liverpool. Did he?
Of course, City fan. Always sending hate super chats. Continue to donate to the channel.
Is he right?
You sleep at night and you think of me. I love it.
Is he right?
By the way, in the Premier League, because it's in England,
I actually don't know, but if that's right, LB, that's a massive thing.
In the Premier League, because in the Premier League, because it's in England, no one uses euros. But big up to you though.
German chicken wing is saying Husam the biggest fraud. It's embarrassing, really. Well, it's your opinion, but thank you so much for the super chat. Lil Tim's is saying Klopp spent 1.1 billion euros in Liverpool transfer market. Damn, Husam. Really?
No, that's not true. You know that's not true. Wow. Go check it.
But if he checked it in transfer market, it's true. It's true.
And also, by the way, check the net spend as well. That matters. The selling the players as well. How many players we sold?
I'm gonna tell you why that matters only for other clubs.
We have
I'm going to tell you why that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter for a winning club. Do you know why it doesn't matter for a winning club? It only matters when you lose. Because if you win like Man City, you sell players for profit. So that doesn't matter for them. Does that make sense to you? Like if someone...
You see the Alisson and Van Dijk
Man City, when I had this argument...
We sold Coutinho to buy Alisson and Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Manchester City keeps Coutinho and buys Van Dijk.
No, they didn't. They sold. Okay, so someone corrected me. So they bought Ferran Torres, who didn't work for Pep. They sold him for profit. That's what a winning team does.
Player didn't work. You see how he changed the context?
But
was Coutinho working at Liverpool? Yes or no? Was he working at Liverpool?
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
He was.
Okay.
And you sold him for a lot of profit. That's why I don't say. That's why I don't say net spending for both. Well, you put a good point.
But okay, on net spend, on net spend, Manchester City have a lower net spend, than
Liverpool
2020 to 2024 than Liverpool.
But that's why I don't do net spend for a winning club.
Very
LB,
smart, LB. Very
because
smart.
I don't.
I didn't bring it up, Husam. I didn't bring it up.
You have to choose the last
pound
4 years.
for pound on net spend. Pep Guardiola is a better manager.
Jurgen Klopp still had a lot of work. Of course. He chose 2020.
The only player, Sam, you sold. The only player you sold. Who is the only player you sold for profit? It's only Coutinho.
We sold so many players for profits. So many. We're actually very good at selling. That's the one thing I give the club credit for. We sold Jordan Ibe 20 million. You don't even know who that is.
LB 90, but that's an academy player. LB 1998 is saying Akanji back in training. LB, oh yes. Mu'min, someone made an account saying Mu'min A. Smith. This has been a hell of a show. Amazing debates. Thank you so much. Yeah, it has been great, to be honest. We didn't even talk about Palmer or Arsenal, but who cares? Samuel Ellison, Klopp made Götze, Lewandowski, Gundogan. Yeah, he did.
Can you talk about where Lewandowski was? You know, by the way, you see this improved players from nothing argument. You see, if I show you the Dortmund team before Klopp, Lord have mercy. Lewandowski from Poland, Gundogan from I don't know where, Kagawa from I don't know where, this guy from I don't know where. Like, the Dortmund team is even more impressive than Liverpool, what he's done with them. Like, that was a sell to buy model, and it was dreadful, and he still won 2 league titles. And ever since then, who's been winning the Bundesliga? Bayern every fucking year. Thank you, Jurgen Klopp, for making.
But you also had a good team at Dortmund, though. This is the thing that I think you're not accepting. Yeah, we all accept that Jurgen Klopp spends less than Pep Guardiola. But what I think I don't know whether you do that on purpose or you just don't get it. Is that he still won stuff with a good team. That Dortmund team was a good team. That was a good team. And that Liverpool team, I don't think he won enough with that Liverpool team. That's the point that you don't accept. Do you accept that?
Yeah, we probably should have won maybe a league title more or a Champions League more. I have no problem denying
And
that.
if you had Pep Guardiola, you would have won more than that. That's a fact.
No, we wouldn't, because
Yes, you
Pep
would
wouldn't
have.
survive at Liverpool.
Yes, you would
One
have. You would have.
conversation with John W. Henry, he would resign the next day.
No. Put that to one
he
side.
would.
If he was there, he would have won more than Jurgen Klopp. That's a fact,
No,
bro.
no, absolutely not.
It's a
Absolutely
fact.
not.
It's a fact. He
No,
would
it's,
have won
no,
more.
it's not a fact at all. Pep
It's a
Guardiola would
fact.
not have won
I think it's
nowhere
not a
near.
fact. I think it's not a
Okay.
fact. It's an opinion. It's an
It's
opinion.
opinion.
Yeah.
But it's a very
It's an
strong
opinion.
opinion. Pep Guardiola would have won more at Liverpool than Jurgen Klopp with them same players.
No.
If Jurgen Klopp was at Man
Yep.
City and Liverpool, okay, so let me just flip it and ask everybody like you guys, if Liverpool had Pep Guardiola over the past 5 years, and Man City had Jurgen Klopp, who would have won a treble and who would have won the league more?
Pep Guardiola would have been more successful.
Manchester City with Klopp, of course.
But that's
But
not the
by
point
the way,
anyway,
you see where
Mo.
LB
Mo,
is.
that's not the
You know
point.
why LB is being disingenuous?
No,
Let
I'm
me tell you
not
why
being
LB is
disingenuous.
disingenuous.
That's not
Let
a good
me
question
tell you.
anyway
Let me
from
just
Mo.
answer.
That's not a good
Tell
question
you why you're
from
being
Mo anyway.
disingenuous, LB. Tell you why. I think both of them ended up at the perfect clubs. Klopp would win less at Man City than Pep, and Pep would win less at Liverpool than Klopp.
Disagree.
I
Disagree.
stick by that 100%. Because
Disagree.
Pep Guardiola at Liverpool Football Club, he would not survive. Imagine Pep Guardiola going to John W. Henry saying, "Sign me this player," and he says, "No, you have to sell one guy first." He would resign.
Keita, Thiago, Sabozla. You signed a
Thiago,
lot of
20 million.
Yeah, but he's a good player. He's a
Pep
good player.
Guardiola, we got rid of Vincent
Szoboszlai, they bought
Kompany.
No.
Hang on,
I'm
hang on.
actually
Hang on a minute.
saying, Husam, Pep Guardiola would have worked with these players as well. He would have.
Also, what
With
you're saying,
who?
what you're saying, though,
With
Husam,
these
is also
players.
not true. We had no striker for a year.
At Liverpool,
we
you
had
mean?
we had no centre back for a year when Vincent Kompany left.
Listen.
Like,
Okay.
is this not true? Vincent Kompany left, and Sergio Aguero. We didn't have a striker. We didn't have a centre back.
You had Jesus. You decided to not play him. That's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, but he didn't get a striker. You're saying, but he wouldn't have been able to deal with
No,
because
he got
couldn't
a
have had
striker,
everything he
Gabriel
wanted. He didn't
Jesus.
get what he wanted.
No,
didn't get what he
didn't get
wanted.
a striker. Gabriel Jesus, but then Jesus underperformed. So that's Jesus.
And he won the league with a false nine with no strike. He found.
I
a
don't
way.
think Pep Guardiola wins as much at Liverpool,
I
and I
do.
don't think Klopp wins as much at Man City. Simple
I don't
as.
think Klopp wins as much.
I
as
think both of them
Manchester
ended up
City,
with
but
the
I think
same. Because
Pep
you
Guardiola
understand,
wins
you have
more.
owners who are ambitious and want to win. Our owners don't share that same ambition.
I agree.
Our owners, if you got John W. Henry in a room right now and offered them third place for the next 10 years, he'd take it because it's Champions League money.
I agree with everything that you say, but where you refuse to budge on your argument is that he has underperformed. He should have won more with the team that he has. That's all I'm saying. I agree with everything else you're saying.
No, but I never denied that. Once again, you just said Klopp should have won at least one more league or one more Champions League. I say, yeah, no problem. I don't disagree with that. But I don't think Klopp works at Man City, and I don't think Pep works at Liverpool, because it's a completely different thing. If I take Klopp to Man City, he probably still has Fabian Delph in the team because he has that, loyalty to certain players. But if I take Pep to Liverpool, he wouldn't be able to get what he wants to get. This is the problem. So both managers would not work at each other's clubs. This is the thing. No. So Jurgen Klopp, of course he would work at Man City, but at the same time, he would have won less than Pep at Man City. But if I take Pep to Liverpool, he would also won less than Klopp because he would have never gotten what he wants to get.
He wouldn't
the
have
players
won
that
less
he
than
wants
Klopp.
to get.
You're telling me in 7 years, Pep Guardiola would have won 2 major honours? Is that what you're seriously sitting there and saying?
You're counting it as 2 major honours. I don't count it as 2 major honours.
Well, because you can't count it as 2 major honours, because then again, your argument just looks stupid, bro.
No, my argument is not stupid at all. Pound for pound is different than who's the better manager. Simple as.
No, but
and
this is what
Pep
I'm saying.
By the way,
You
Pep
have
Guardiola,
to.
if Pep Guardiola spoke to John W. Henry in the interview alone, Pep wouldn't take that job to begin with.
See, Mo, this is what Husam is doing. Husam does these 2 things. One, he speaks about pound for pound, which I've already debunked as totally ridiculous thing. And then when I say to you, he's saying that Pep Guardiola would have won less than two major honours, the Premier League and the Champions League. He then can't accept that, so then he has to throw in the FA Cups and Carabao Cups because that's the only way that he can potentially save face.
You're talking about an ideal world, and I'm talking about reality. In reality, Pep Guardiola wouldn't have gotten what he wants to get at Liverpool. Simple as.
You're telling me that in 7 years you honestly believe that Pep Guardiola would have only won 1 Premier League or one Champions League. In fact, less than that, because that's what you said. Less than
If
that.
Klopp was at Man City, yes, 100%.
No. If Pep Guardiola was at Liverpool.
Yeah, and I just said if Klopp was at Man City, then yes, of course.
Yeah, if Klopp. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. See the problem? You're putting things that don't work together.
I'm not putting things that don't work. I'm asking a simple question that you said.
Yeah, and I have answered it simply. Pep wouldn't have worked at Liverpool because he doesn't get what he
Wow.
wants.
I can't believe that. I cannot believe that.
I don't even think he would have lasted 7 years. Not as in he would have got sacked. No,
And
he would have
he
quit.
still would have won more than he would have won more.
He would
than
have
one
literally
Prem.
quit a year after.
He would have won more than one Prem and one Champions
If you
League.
want to talk reality, he would have quit a year after.
No chance.
FSG do not match Pep Guardiola's ambitions or blah, blah, blah. Jurgen Klopp takes on the challenge to do less with more. It is what it is.
No.
Mo, I have to go in like 5 minutes. Yalla.
Me too. I have to go. Mo, I'm sending this chat in capital letters. Liverpool has to sell to buy policy. We bought Indo, selling Hindo. Imagine that. Yeah, that's what Husam's saying, that you have to sell to buy. But not all the years, bro. You didn't have to sell all the time to buy. You did it with Coutinho and maybe with Henderson, who had to go, and you were lucky for Saudi to be there. But you spent still a lot of money last year. You spent on like on the other plane in Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister.
A lot of money, 100 million in total. That's alone what they give Haaland's dad. But okay.
Oh my god. Anyway, German Chicken Wing is saying, funny Husam said net spend. Do you know Pep's net spend is around 250 more than Klopp? The way Liverpool fans talk, you think is 2B.
250 million more is the equivalent of 5 elite players you could sign right now for 50 million each.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You can't. What elite players can you get for 50 million?
Diaz cost 50 million, right? Cancelo cost 50 million. Haaland cost 50 million.
I wouldn't class. No. Elite players.
Ronaldo
I'm talking world class players.
ADB cost
Yeah,
50
but this
million.
was ages ago. You're talking in
That's
today's
250.
market. You think in today's market you can get elite level players for 50 million?
He didn't consider inflation in his super chat. Why should I consider it?
Because you've just said that. Yeah, but this is also spread out, by the way, over 6 years. By the way, Klopp's got
Yeah,
an
and
extra year
250
on Pep
million is
Guardiola.
equivalent of 5 very good players, at least very good, if you don't want to use elite.
Nah.
5 very good players would change Liverpool immensely right now.
Well, if you spent your money better, that would also change Liverpool.
The only flop we signed is Nunez. Other than that, we haven't really signed flops.
Keita?
Keita, that's another one. Fair point. 2
Do you want me to go through the list? I'll actually go through the list, mate.
No problem.
Let's have a look who else is. Gakpo, 40 million. That's a flop.
Gakpo's not a flop.
Yeah.
Do you consider Konate a successful signing?
Of course he is, of course.
But how come Konate have been here for 3 years or 2 years? 4. 3, 4.
No, not 4. He was signed the
So
summer
how
of-
come Konate is here and Matip? I don't consider Konate a successful
under
signing
3 years,
yet.
2 years and a little bit.
So because in my opinion, how is it you guys miss Konate now? Miss Matip when Konate should have been the starter by this point?
No, but Matip is a player that can play Europa League games, blah, 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 experience, yani.
In my opinion, I think Konate hasn't been
also a flop,
successful
right?
as we thought
Ox
it
was
would
not a
be.
flop. Ox got an injury.
So yeah, but the transfer failed. Hey, and
No.
he got injured. He got injured at Arsenal, so you can't really use that as an excuse. We all knew he was injured.
Ox did not fail. Ox was our best midfielder in 17-18.
But you gambled it. You gambled.
We
it,
got to a
didn't
Champions League final, and he was our best midfielder by far.
you gambled though, didn't you?
He scored the goal against you, I swear, as well.
Yeah,
in the
but I'm
UCL.
saying you gambled
And
on
the
him, and
Prem.
it didn't pay off. It didn't pay off.
Yeah, but that has not that you cannot say it flopped because the guy got injured.
No. But he got injured. He was injury prone at Arsenal. He got a lot of.
You're not gonna redefine the word flop to win the argument.
No, but
being injured does not mean he's a flop.
No, I didn't say flop before. I said you wasted your money, and that was a gamble.
Okay, but that's because of injury. I wouldn't even say wasted.
But it was a
money.
gamble.
That was just unfortunate circumstances.
That was a gamble, though, wasn't it?
If you sign Mbappe tomorrow and he's out for a year, shall I say it was a gamble?
Is Mbappe injury prone?
That I don't know.
No, he's not. If I sign a player who's injury prone and then they get injured when I sign them, people will go, "Oh yeah, that's right," because he's injury prone.
Yeah, but you gamble on any player. That point is weak.
No, I agree, but I think that you. What about Thiago? You spent 20 odd million on him. He's played 97 games in 4 years.
Thiago, given the price tag, is actually a success. The problem is he can't stay fit.
Success. He's not success.
The quadruple charge season, he was in the team of the year in midfield. of the whole Prem.
He's not a success. Simicast, another waste of money.
Tsimikas is not a waste of money. He's a fantastic backup left back.
I
He
agree.
was the best left back in the Prem
Hang on a
over the
minute.
last
Before
month.
you was saying that he's useless.
No, I never said. Do you know who you're talking to? I'm the biggest fan
I like
of Tsimikas on this
Simicast.
planet.
I like Simicast. I think he's good, but all Liverpool fans saying he's
Bro,
not
the
good, bro.
chat will all vouch for me. I'm actually team Simicast. You know, if everyone's fit, I start Simicast ahead of Robertson. You know that, right? You're talking to the wrong guy. I love Simicast.
I like him as well. I think he's good.
Yeah, I love Simicast.
Anyway, the point is, you have wasted some money over the years.
Yeah, we've waited some money. No problem.
Let me do these couple of super chats because we have to go. So let me just do these. Lauren is saying we're arguing semantics. If Man City had not laundered their way to the top so rapidly, Klopp would be dominating Pep. Come on, Lauren. That's not true.
It's the son of the police. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, what about the hacks, man? What about the hacks? Keep on hacking
Spam
databases.
115, chat. Spam 115.
Stop hacking databases, yeah? We know
We
you
paid
look.
the fine for it already.
Huh? What you say?
We paid the fine for it already. Found guilty, paid the fine.
Yeah, you
Move
did.
on.
Yeah, because you hacked us. Yeah.
Yeah, and we left jail.
And
now.
we're saying we're
خلاص.
innocent. You guys are not innocent because you paid us off. Yeah. So let's just get that out there.
Yeah, no problem. We paid our fine, right? خلاص, now we're free. We're
You
in.
shouldn't be hacking. You shouldn't be hacking and using other people's accounts, bro. That's
So
the
hold
truth.
on, Husam. So hold on, Husam. So you think if
على فكره
someone-
راح اضل نحكي لبكره بدي اروح اصلي من الاخر يعني ضايل ربع ساعه باذن
Nah, I
العشاء.
don't know what he's saying there, yeah, but you cook him, Mo. Go on.
he's trying to escape. He's trying to
Yeah,
leave
he's-
the
No,
stream.
I'm not
He's
escaping. I have to go
he's
pray.
saying I
يا أخي.
lost
I have to go
and I
pray.
have
بدي
to
أروح أصلي يا
go.
حبيبي. I have to go pray. Aisha is in 6. I have 15 minutes to go pray. يلا.
Muhammad is saying if Klopp doesn't win the same at City, does not that prove Pep is better? I'm not understanding it, but we don't
I
know
have no
because
idea what
Klopp
you're saying.
doesn't coach City, so we don't know.
By the way,
Muhammad.
quickly,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna share screen before we end the stream, just because
ilaha
no one is ever gonna disrespect when I say something. So here, just put it up on the screen, just for my ego, Mo. I know you're my brother and you're not gonna backstab me. Put
طيب
it up on the
طيب
screen.
طبعا okay.
Put it up on the screen, please. Thank you guys so much for joining Footy Judge Mo. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing to Footy Judge Mo right now. And make sure to come back at 11 p.m. UK time to This Is Football to watch Al Ahwa. Go subscribe to It's LB. Both channels are in the description. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we're going to see you guys later. Peace.
Hold on. Tyler Jones is saying Pep plays the game on easy mode. Oh my god. Never seen someone get that much praise doing anything on easy mode. Wallahi, I think people are just oh my
Football's
god.
not for you, Tyler, bro. Football
No,
ain't for
Wallah,
you, man.
Tyler,
Tyler.
how Pep
Down
Guardiola
from her head,
changed
Tyler.
football. Husam sat here and said Pep convinced the world to play Pep ball, and you guys are saying he plays on easy. The fact that he gets players makes them better is different. And also, Husam shared the screen. It's the last thing I'm gonna say about the show. But
Then
absolutely,
بدي أروح
Tyler,
أصلي. Why you always have to get the final word? Why? Just let me have it. and
thank
just
you
end
so
it.
much, Pep.
No, if you
Thank you
love
so much,
me,
Tyler.
if you love me
I'm
as a brother, you end the stream now.
Yeah, no, I'm
If
gonna
you
end
love
the
me
stream
as
now.
a brother, you end the
Wallahi,
stream now.
I'm
If you
ending
love
it
me.
now.
إذا
Okay,
بتحبني
guys,
كأخ
let's
بتنتهي
get to
الستريم.
400. Thank you guys
قبل ما
for
تحكي
everybody that
شيء.
is being here. Okay, we're done. We're over. It's over. Thank you so much. We're out, people, because they have to go.